nice.
Because you'll need it later.
Your W4?
Yes. This is a surprise tool that will be relevant later.
I'd hire you, Rebecca.
Alright, is there any strange things left in your journals, or did I get them all?
I went away from it.
The translations, the construct, whatever we have in the bag of holding.
That's
cool.
fine. That should all be there.
I didn't know I can just pull up a picture of Luna. I can't. She has a character sheet? Oh.
She has a character sheet, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Does she have a W4?
Yeah, sure.
Man, I thought that I was free from that here.
I mean, death and taxes, I've already hit you with death, so.
That's
If anyone adds taxes to D&D, I'm destroying. I'm quitting.
Anyway, back to describing the room. Okay, you see a short sentence written on the door in everyone thank Danny for their help in helping me create this dungeon tonight. They've been working with me all week. He's been very helpful. I literally couldn't have done it without him. Everyone thank him, please.
So
Thank
he's
you,
the one to
Danny.
blame
Thank
for
you,
that
Danny.
role.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no,
Danny.
the W4 was all me. Okay. So across the room, you see a sentence written on the door in large carved into it, and then underneath it, you see another screen, except this one's white, and it's got like a line that's blinking, and right next to it, on a pedestal, you see a strange contraption with a lot of buttons. You'll have to get closer to see what they are. And then on what seems to be taking up the majority of the room, off to the side of the door, and seems to take up most of the wall, is another pedestal with a large black glass surface. Which I think y'all all know what I'm alluding to at this point, so I'm just gonna call it a screen.
Okay.
And on that, you hold on just a second. There we go. You see this, except it is of course
Whoa.
in Alihan.
1, 2, and 3. So this is on the screen or on the control panel?
This is on the screen.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
And
very wonderful.
Okay.
who's touching? Is someone touching the number 2?
I want to touch the number 2. Sorry.
No, it's good.
Oh, man.
So things can be moved. Okay.
As soon as you touch the number 2, it actually lights up, and something starts playing.
Okay.
And of course, make sure to take care of that.
Sorry,
before
what
it
happens? It lights up and what was the second part?
Arcane energies or some such nonsense. You know the drill.
Sure.
An Archmage Mortimus needs that Beholder's Eye in order to proceed on schedule. I expect even you will be able to gather such a thing easily enough. I won't tolerate another delay in production.
Yes, sir.
You know, I don't think you quite understand the importance of our work here. What have you been doing down in that lab of yours, anyway?
Researching arcane energies?
Well, if you still want to keep that lab of yours where you do your oh-so-important work, then get your priorities straight.
Yes, sir. Have it by the end of the week. Sorry, sir.
That's what I thought.
Anything else, sir?
And as soon as the strange voice dissipates from your surroundings, the number 2 goes back to white once more.
So it's like an audio recording.
Oh,
Heard that
Does
right.
that look like some kind of scroll or something? Of like,
that's pretty
what
cool.
is it called?
Make an Arcana check.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Whole thing that I picked up.
What's that?
I pull up the thing that I picked up when I was walking in, and I pressed 2.
Hold on. You press 2, and it lights up, but it doesn't play anything. But your finger is there, and once you take it off, it unlights up, and it looks like there's a little star up at the top. Which actually, I need to recheck what the solution to that is. Hold on. Oh, okay, continue. Don't mind me.
Okay, so in the recording, he talked about Mortimus, right?
In the lab. But yeah.
Okay, well, what if I move this over to here? Does anything happen?
What about the other one?
Nothing happens.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What
Well,
if we
maybe that
listen
means
to
it's
the other
right.
two?
Yeah,
No.
let's listen to the other two.
Oh, right, we're probably getting ahead of ourselves.
I'm gonna touch one.
Okay, you touch one, and it does the same thing and lights up. And I'm actually not going to worry about the phone puzzle right now because y'all already know what's in this one. Where is it? There it is. You touch one.
Yeah, number one.
And the machine will be ready in time. The boat is only a few months away.
Yes, we are almost ready.
Almost isn't ready.
My calculations are perfect. We have the residuum needed to contain the water we expect to siphon. It will be a strain, but with the materials from Theta.
I feel like I've been down this road before. How much longer do we have to wait on errand boys to finally test your inscrutable calculations?
As long as it takes. After all, when all this comes to pass, what more will we have to worry about?
If it comes to pass. You know how much I respect your work. That's why I'm still going along with this.
And how much power it would grant you?
That too.
Oh, things are
Oh,
lagging.
interview.
Oh,
Hold on.
hold on. Oh no. Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
It just kept going. Oh my god. Oh, I don't have time.
There he is.
There we
That
go.
was fucking hilarious.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I couldn't hear
Okay, cool,
anyone
cool.
for like the past 30 seconds.
No, it was on everyone.
Oh,
was
no, it was everyone.
collectively.
Yeah.
So what were you trying to say?
Well, but
I mean, look, you could hear him.
I was just saying that this Mortimus character seemed to be answering to some kind of political power. At least that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting.
It seemed more like a partnership.
Ooh,
Or-
to me this
What
seemed more
kind of
hierarchical.
partnerships have you had where they tell you what to do?
Yeah.
look over at Zyle.
This sounds more like my thesis, Professor.
We're gonna skip past all of this.
Yes, that seems like something to unpack on a later date. Do I know what residuum is?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I don't know why I say oh no, because I'm actually pretty good at that. But
You never know.
Because leaving it up to chance is distasteful.
19.
Okay. It's actually something you look for when you're looking for Alihan ruins. It's one of the rumors you pay attention to because it is something that was lost with their civilization. You're not quite sure what it is or what it does, but you know it's uniquely Alihan.
Sounds like it could be a power source, like oil or something.
We don't
Yeah,
have
yes, that
oil
tends
in
to
these
be-
parts.
What was that, Scarlet?
We don't have oil in these parts.
That does tend to be the consensus that it's some sort of power source or something. There's always mentions of it, but I don't have any concept of what it could possibly be.
Maybe the United States invaded them to take all their residuum.
No.
Oh no, bad. Exit, abort.
Oh yeah, we're streaming on Twitch, aren't we?
Nah,
It's fine.
it's fine. Black Lives Matter. Fuck Republicans.
Wow. So
Right.
Anyway, sorry. Get back on topic. Help us all. I believe you.
Well,
Let's do the
there's
last one.
there's only one left. Why not?
Okay, so you click on 3.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Press
a
the
really
button.
good idea. If you're moving it, just move it. If you're clicking on it, please do the dupe.
All right,
Okay.
clicking on it.
Bubble thingy.
Heard you've been doing some impressive things down there. The theoretical arcane studies are always so underappreciated. Time is such a complicated subject worthy of study, and I'm glad you haven't let those less astute deter you from your work. I haven't gotten as far as I would like. Been trying to wrap my head around separating space from the temporal formulas and trying to get the energy requirements for even the smallest experiments to reasonable levels is a challenge. I'd love to put more time into the math, but work has been keeping me... Wait. Something wrong? Deja vu. Go on. Sounds challenging. I hope Salzella hasn't been giving you trouble. You can always talk to him if he's been taking up too much of your time. You know him. Always sure that his projects are the most important. Right. It would be helpful. Consider it done. Also, you said something about energy. If it's energy you need, I have something you might be interested in.
Well, I guess that one goes on to Liza.
Or,
Mm.
counterpoint, they all go where they're not right now.
What?
what?
Like this.
The opposite?
Yeah, because the people they mentioned aren't in the recording or in the magical effect of. Because if they mention the names and they're not talking to them. it's a
What
definition.
happens when we put number 3 in Saleza?
Nothing happens.
Start
Okay,
with the basics.
nothing happens when you put number 3 in Saleza.
I think it
Mel?
might be we have to put it in the intersection where they are talking to one another.
Yeah, exactly. So if they mention Theta, then that means that Theta's not there. If they mention Mortimus, that means Mortimus isn't there. And
Well, I
if they
mean, like if it's a conversation between Mortimus and Theta, say that's what number 3 was, we would put number 3 right here.
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I
because
mean?
Number 3 mentions Salisa,
Oh, that's right.
and if they mention Salsa,
Oh,
then
okay.
Salsa wouldn't be there.
You can just see the
Yeah.
visible confusion on V's face.
Wait a second. I'm pretty sure I'm saying the opposite. Though.
I'm just as confused.
I mean,
Oi, Malloy.
okay.
What's happening now?
So, Mel was right.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I thought you were laughing because she's taking it too far again.
No, the last time
because she immediately solved it.
yeah, the last time she took it too far, she was right.
No, I got
kind
it
of.
right.
Well, let's not go too far. I want to go about right.
So when by the way, V, did you ever translate the sentence on the door?
Yeah, it talks
Yeah, I was talking about government or something.
No, the
Oh.
one on the new door with
Oh.
the blinking
Oh, that was
cursor. And
The only way to prevent the sea witch? That one? Or
no,
oh.
Oh, where was
The
there another
door?
one?
out of this room.
Oh, I'll go do that.
Okay. I'm gonna say you already did it because it would make sense that you didn't forget.
Rewind.
Rewind. Just a minute.
What is the sea
That
witch
is-
planning to do? Who typed that?
What? What's wrong with it?
I was just reading. Only from taking all the water is our land. It's to stop the evil within our own very. But oh, this is the. Is that the one you're talking about or no?
No.
Oh,
This is the only sentence on that door with a blank white box and a blinking line and what looks like a flat rectangle with a bunch of keys on it. That you now see has a bunch of individual Alihan characters. When you put the 3 in place, this appears.
Okay.
Wait, where are we looking at this?
It's on a separate screen on a pedestal.
oh.
So I'm
Oh, that's
drawing
the
to
thing from the
conclude.
first room.
Oh.
Yes, it's the woman from the first
Keira
room. It's her
Knightley.
portrait.
Oh, she's back.
So I'm going to make a wild assumption and say that she might be this sea witch that the translations speak of.
Can we move her too?
No.
Oh.
In fact, all
Just
of
for
the
years.
all of the numbers are in place, but you can still click on them.
Okay.
What happens when we press her button nose?
What?
Yeah, what happens when we press that number? That's a person, not a number.
I feel like so. Let's watch
Well, this
this.
is getting close.
No.
I can only delay so much.
You brought this to me, honey. I'm not the one who's gotta pay.
I'm ready. I have what you asked for. It's worth it.
You know this is the end of the world, right? Nothing will ever be the same for anyone you ever knew, or anyone they ever knew.
I know.
And you know I can't undo this, right? No takesy backsies.
I know.
Let's end the world then.
Are you okay?
That was great.
Andrew?
Oh no, I love that. That was pretty
No
cool.
takesies backsies,
Let's-
Andrew.
No
Yeah.
taxis.
Let's end
now-
the world then. So it sounds like who I think that was a Salzella is in cahoots with the sea hag.
Well,
Or at
unnamed
least somebody
character who
was.
is smoking.
I think
I don't know
everybody.
about the hag.
Well, no, I
I'm
think we're
gonna-
going to the yeah, that she is the sea witch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an official recommendation that y'all at least re-listen to video clip 1, and if you are still confused, there's a lot of lore packed into these. Re-listen to them.
Okay, I'm going to press
The
1
one.
again.
Hold on, my Discord's frozen again for some reason.
Okay, tell me when you're ready, Robert. When you're back.
Oh no,
this-
what is happening?
Oh
I'm gonna get some coffee while he does that. These puzzles are hard.
No, stream, fix yourself.
Thinking.
Stream.
no! You know, it didn't even take y'all 30 minutes, so.
Fixed it.
Look,
We
it
are
would have been a lot
pros.
harder if you would let them hold me back.
You just took charge and put them immediately in the right spot.
Master, forgive me. I must go all out. I'll show you my puzzle solving abilities.
No, you just
Is
turn
Robert-
around. Yeah, what? Hello?
Okay, so we're just waiting for Maxine to be back?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I
okay.
fixed it in 3 seconds. It was just weird looking.
Yeah, she went to get coffee.
Oh.
That's okay. But yeah, I would recommend. There's a lot of lore, and it took me a long time to do these. Appreciate that.
Louis just has
Danny, if
stupid
you're
brain.
listening, your voice acting is very good.
Right? He's very talented.
He's very talented.
Aw.
Way to go,
I
bro.
think Danny is an impossible snail, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If you can hear me, impossible snail, blink twice.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We will not shush. I appreciate your hard work that you helped put into this.
Take the compliment.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
I also have blooper reels. Well, not put together blooper
Oh,
reels, but there
cool.
were a lot of outtakes.
Oh my god, I feel like everyone just turns around, you see a cardboard cutout of Louis. I am so not there today.
What?
I have literally been zero help with these puzzles.
I mean, same.
Y'all solved it in
Don't worry
5
about that.
minutes. I don't think there was much helping to be done. That's okay. I will say, okay, since y'all did solve it, I'm gonna request that you not do this just yet, but after the game I have put them into a YouTube playlist for you to go back and listen to later.
Okay.
So this information will be available. I also have the transcripts because we wrote scripts for these
Oh
fuckers.
lord.
Yeah. When I said
What's
this,
up?
this is when I said this took me days. This is why.
Oh yeah, I have the music paused. Let me check.
Oh yeah. No, I had it paused because we were listening to audio clips.
Oh,
And we're
okay.
about to listen to him
Did Robert get it
again.
fixed?
Okay.
Yes, he did.
All right.
Like 2 seconds after you left.
Yeah. It's okay. You can take a break. Like if you needed a break to go get coffee, that's fine.
That was good.
Sister burp. Okay. So video clip 1.
One.
And the machine will be ready in time. The vote is only a few months away.
Yes, we are almost ready.
Almost isn't ready.
My calculations are perfect. We have the residuum needed to contain the water we expect to siphon. It will be a strain, but with the materials from Theta.
I feel like
Pause it for a second.
I've been down this
Can you
road before.
Okay,
What's that?
sorry. No, I'm trying to transcribe.
Why?
Play it in slow motion.
Cannot do that. This is the roll 20. I don't even know if I can pick up where I left off.
This
Oh, well, start it
Ooh.
again then.
Let's see what happens.
Play the
The
clip
machine will be ready
again.
in time. The vote is only a few months away.
Yes, we are almost ready.
Almost isn't ready.
My calculations are perfect. We have the residuum needed to contain the water we expect to siphon. It will be a
Oh,
strain,
fuck.
but with the materials from Theta.
I feel like I've been down this road before.
do.
How much longer do we have to wait on Errand Boys to finally test your inscrutable calculations?
As long as it takes. After all, when all this comes to pass, what more will we have to worry about?
If it comes to pass. You know how much I respect your work. That's why I'm still going along with this.
And how much power it would grant you?
That too.
So
that's
that was
Salzella and
between.
Theta. And it's the second time that they mentioned things happening again. The first time was deja vu with clip number 3, I think. But I don't know if that's important. So they are
I was
talking about
thinking. I was
time.
thinking the same thing. They mentioned deja vu about Salzella causing trouble. Ooh.
And there was a vote, which has to do with the government, but I don't know. I mean,
Whatever
if,
they're doing
if they
has
are
to do
related
with
to the pictures in the front, and the girl's the girl, then maybe we can consider Salzella, Theta, and Mortimus. No, maybe not.
Well, everything goes back to the water. You know, they're talking about siphoning water using this residuum, which up until recently I had no idea what it was, only that it was related to Alehan. But now I'm starting to think it might be some sort of energy source.
Oh man.
Let's listen to number 2 again. I wasn't able to get much down the first time.
All right, this is Salzella and Mortimus. Theta isn't part.
Oh, wait.
What?
That should have been the number 2. Hold on.
No, that was
We
number
get-
1.
Whenever we were messing with it, did we get the numbers in the wrong place?
And the machine will be ready in time. The vote is
Oh.
only a few months away.
But
Yes, we are almost ready.
Yeah, we just listened to that one.
Almost isn't ready.
We just played that one.
okay.
Oh god, the machine is
Oh!
glitching.
You did get the numbers in the wrong place. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
we
this
had them in the
one,
right
it
place,
says
and then somebody
from
moved
Theta.
them, and then I tried to move them back. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
Is it actually this one? Because that was between
Yes.
Mortimus and Salzella. Cool.
I was like,
Okay,
wait,
cool.
these are wrong.
Because we had them in the circles that they actually, yeah.
Yeah, no, we had it right the first initially.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, wait, that didn't match up. So you wanted to listen to number 2 again?
Yeah.
Wait, that
Yeah.
was number 2, wasn't it?
That was number
Or-
2.
That was number 1.
Okay, that was
Oh.
That
number
was number 1.
That was
Between
number 1.
Valkyries and Mortimus, and now it's Salzella and Theta.
Salzella and Mortimus.
He's dead. He doesn't care how I pronounce his name. His world ended. His pronunciation rights ended whenever he ended the world.
Okay. So clip number 2. You ready?
Yes.
Type fast.
And of course, make sure to take care of that reporter that was nosing around. Feed her some tripe about, arcane energies or some such nonsense. You know the drill.
Sure.
An Archmage Mortimus needs that Beholder's Eye in order to proceed on schedule. I expect even you will be able to gather such a thing easily enough. I won't tolerate another delay in production.
Yes, sir.
You know, I don't think you quite understand the importance of our work here. What have you been doing down in that lab of yours, anyway?
Researching arcane energies?
Well, if you still want to keep that lab of yours where you do your oh so important work, then get your priorities straight.
Yes, sir. Have it by the end of the week. Sorry, sir.
That's what I thought.
Anything else, sir?
What a weird place to end.
Wait, does Louis know what a beholder is?
I imagine we would,
no.
right?
What?
Yeah, I'd say, you know what? Fuck it. Everyone here knows what it is. I'd say especially, no, actually, roll an Arcana or History check, your choice. Anyone who wants to.
Which one's
I'm
better?
still confused why they speak in English.
There seems to be some magic attached to it that makes it understandable to everyone here.
Why didn't you do that for the fucking writing?
Because Sylvia has to feel special.
Yes, I do. I went
Amazing.
to school for this. Not all of us have tragic.
You know what I studied for a long time? Killing people.
No, you did. So
I'm good at it.
Man.
the Sylvia knows that a beholder is a relatively powerful aberration creature that's usually made up of eyes and has some anti-magical properties and lots of different little eyes that has a lot of different little properties. Pretty scary, usually.
This is going to be a really weird question.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't. Would we know what a reporter is?
What?
Yeah, that is a
Kinda
good
like a scroll of
question.
recording, right? Like I'm sure there's a scroll that.
I
records
think,
this.
yeah, it translates into a word that makes sense. Yes, there
Okay.
are reporters. It's not quite the same, but it's probably not in the same context.
I thought I'd ask.
But yeah, there's like heralds and stuff, and
Okay,
people who
fair.
gather the news. It translates loosely as like a weird sort of bard. It's the people who harks the news in the
Town
in the
crier.
streets.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the town crier.
Oh, Bards of Lore.
Well, the town crier isn't the reporter, but
Yeah, but there's it's the person who tells him what to say.
Extra.
Ye olde news.
Okay. What you doing?
Let's
So
see. Let's get our characters straight, all right? So, who is the person that's in the sorority between the conversation and 2? Because I couldn't quite figure it out.
I don't know who's who.
yeah,
It's very confusing.
distinguishing
I don't know
between
who this-
voices. No, that's fine. I mean, like character voices are hard, but can you, as the DM, give us some guidance on distinguishing the voices?
I can, yeah, especially because look, Salzella was voiced by me, which means his voice wasn't very consistent. I'm sorry, I did my best.
I don't know
You're good,
who you
yeah.
hired for the other voice, but their voice is very professional.
That's Danny.
Oh
This
my
is Danny.
gosh.
He did very good.
Is he like have a fucking
Aw,
setup
yeah.
of like a fucking does he do voice acting for a living?
He has a Yeti, and he has done a little bit of voice acting, not for a living, but for, you know, personal projects, I think.
So, who's
Okay,
who?
so Salzella is the one that is the quote unquote officious prick in number 2. And
Okay.
he's the one with the perfect calculations in number 1.
Right. So
Okay.
Theta has the lab. I'm kind of curious what Theta says to Mortimus now with this information.
Sounds like they're trying to build something with.
So I'm going to click on this because it's kind of weird that someone who is Thalzia's underling is talking directly to Mortimus in some way. I don't remember.
Do you guys mind if I take 5?
Yeah, you good? Do you mind if we
Yeah, I'll
keep
be right back.
playing clips or no?
Yeah, go for it.
Wait.
Go for it.
Okay. Just because we can play them again when you get back.
Nah, you don't have to wait for me. I'll just yeah, you guys go for it.
We're gonna wait. I have decided. Yeah, Danny. This is Danny's specialty. No, that's a shh. That's a spoiler.
Danny, you need to help me optimize my mic. What the fuck? Like I'm working on the voice or whatever. I've done some stuff, but what the fuck? Sounds like you got a professional setup.
It's a
You
Blue
need to
Yeti.
cover your walls with foam.
I have a Blue Yeti.
No, I don't know. But
I'm curious how.
What the fuck?
I mean, maybe a little less close, but kinda. Probably.
Yeah, let's back
The
up a
problem
little
is
bit.
if I have it this close, and I could. The problem is my keyboard. Then I
Yeah,
don't-
but it does sound like
It does sound a lot. Yeah, I need to get a mic stand for
I
mine.
might need a noise gate or something. I have a very professional mic stand. It's the foam block that it came with.
Talking to the Sid. Side.
Yeah, I tried turning it sideways or whatever. Better.
And yes, Sierra, thank you for coming. I don't know if you're still here or not, but we did video clips or voice clips.
Well, we're about to listen to number 3 again once Andrew gets back.
I will say that you learned.
See, the problem with
that.
talking into the side is that it's coming through my right ear now.
You're not wrong.
And a pop guard. Yeah, that's 2.
I have a stand in my wish list.
I have my laptop microphone.
If I was gonna get a stand, I think I'd get a professional like arm or whatever, like Robert has.
Yeah, I was looking at an
Oh.
arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hopefully my
You could
microphone
probably
sounds
put the mic
good.
like right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, yours sounds pretty good. Yeah.
You just need to get the voice of a god. Like
How do I sound with
Very
my
good.
with
With
my? Do you want to see my setup? Because it is literally my mic sitting in a red Solo cup
Oh, wait,
that I
yeah.
drank beer out of
I can use the
earlier.
camera.
I drank it out of earlier.
Look, it's too dark to really see.
Good.
Yeah, it's a little. Oh, there it is. Go up.
Got a foam block.
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Gonna cut.
Don't mind the toilet paper and the sharps for shots and stuff.
I mean, it's quarantine. Toilet paper is solid gold. Not anymore, though.
Yeah, not really.
Not
No, it's
anymore.
to get alcohol on my leg whenever I shoot myself up every week.
Whoa.
Aw.
That sure is a way to put that.
that's a series of sentences that mean something.
But probably don't mean what you
91%
think.
whatever I can't pronounce. Rubbing alcohol.
Isopropyl?
Yeah,
Isopropyl.
isopropyl.
It means
it's backwards.
it's a ring and it has a little OH on it. There's an OH double bonded on there somewhere.
It doesn't have the chemical makeup of it. Nope. And it's only 91%. 91% completely.
So it's
soda.
diluted with water.
It's
That's probably for
flammable.
the best.
It's
Do not
flammable.
point itself at others. Products
Hormone
will
body.
squirt when squeezed. I got a weapon.
For a second, I thought you were about to chug it.
Oh no! No, that's bad.
That's death.
We probably had to cut the stream then.
I think
yeah,
I can do more than that.
Yeah.
I need to turn my mic down, I think. I'm not sure. It's coming in loud through my screen or my feedback.
It's
So
a little loud, but not too bad.
I can just turn you down.
Well,
There we
yeah. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop.
Need you come back. I just don't want y'all to speculate without him is the only reason I'm not playing it again.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not thinking about anything.
Okay. Oh, smooth brain. You feeling smooth brain today?
I
Always.
feel extra smooth brain.
Oh yeah.
His
Danny said
intelligence.
hormone buddies in the chat, Max.
What?
Danny said hormone buddies in the chat, Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, I wish my hormones changed my voice that much. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Cough. Oh,
Anyway.
God.
Like, I can make my voice pretty high, fam. But it's hard.
Oh, those puberty blockers are good for it, I guess.
Mhm.
I'm still extremely confused about everything that's going on. Give me a
Okay,
question.
so not to speculate, but to catch people up who may be having trouble.
Good. Go for it.
So we've got 3 voice recordings, and there are 3 people in the voice recordings, right? Mortimus, Salzella, and Theta. Every voice recording has 2 people talking to each other. In each of the recording, they mention a name. If you're talking to someone, you generally do not mention their name. So by
Yes.
definition, we knew that that was a person that wasn't in the conversation. So when one, Salzella and Mortimus were talking, and they mentioned Theta, so we know that one goes right here. Boom. In between number 2, Salzella and Theta were talking, and they mentioned Mortimus, and that was the one where Theta was going, "Yes, sir, you dumb bitch, sir." And then in number 3, which we're about to hear, is Mortimus and Theta, and they mentioned Salzella. Salzella.
Unless you're French and then it's Salzia.
No.
And then whenever we put them all in there, this girl showed up again, who was the same tile as the other one. So I'm wondering if these conversations somehow match up to the tiles previous. I shouldn't speculate. Sorry, that's.
I will confirm one other voice quirk. Voice acting.
The sea
The other
witch.
voice
Oh no.
and the other voice in the Sea Witch clip is Theta.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, which sea witch clip? Is that number 3?
Is in the clip that showed up in the middle.
Oh,
There's
okay. That's right. Yeah, the world ending and no takesy backsies. Some of the never mind.
Andrew!
Andrew.
You think
please.
it worked?
The cat will
No.
replace Andrew.
Oh no.
Is that
Topaz,
Opal
what
or
do you
Topaz?
think?
This is because I said it would take you 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're stalling.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on this part, honestly.
Well, they each had different roles. It's like what they're planning to do. So that I'm reading into
They're
the
working
recording.
together.
No shit. I'm sorry. So
Ow.
okay.
Hopeful, why? She just came up and bit my foot.
So 1, they were talking about siphoning water for an energy source. Number 2, they're talking
No,
about.
no. They were talking about using residuum to siphon water.
Oh.
And they talked about in number 2 about some kind of vote, which
A beholder
does have
eye.
to do with the government that we talked about, presumably.
A vote and a beholder eye. Trying to rig an election? Sorry.
What? Why would anyone do that? Everyone loves democracy and would never want an
Um,
election to be rigged.
So
Ever.
since you have the hi kitty. Hi. Hi, you're very cute today. I am being attacked with love.
Why would people ever want to rig an election? The whole point is that the people choose who gets elected. I don't understand.
I will say I do have the scripts.
I mean,
I kind of want y'all to listen to the voice acting, but like you don't need to write down everything.
Oh my
except
god!
things
Please,
that you want for today.
please give me the script.
Okay, yeah, it's fair. I will give you for the first 2 scenes since y'all have re-listened to it and kind of hashed it out. Do I have? There we go.
Dude, ADHD is not fun with D&D.
Not with puzzles.
Oh yeah, I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost.
And then the other one you had was Salzella and Theta. Here you go.
We did it.
Oh.
We transcribed them after painstaking effort.
After we told Sylvia to do it.
Yeah.
Sylvia, what is this cursive writing? I can't read this shit.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't read her handwriting.
You like 3 levels of fanciness.
She
above what I
writes
can
in pure
Oh
calligraphy.
no, not even fancy. It's like doctor's cursive.
Oh,
Oh, chicken scratch.
Oh, wait.
I mean,
Yeah, it looks a
fanciness,
bit
chicken
like my
scratch, same
handwriting,
thing.
except not in cursive.
Oh, it's just in my handwriting. Jesus.
You don't
Worse.
need the editorial notes. It's fine.
This is why I put all my DM notes in OneNote, so I don't have to write anything.
What?
I don't like writing, like, you know, with a pen and paper. I prefer typing. It's much easier.
I'm trying to double check that there's no more spoilers in here. Should be fine.
Is there any W4s?
Not yet.
Wait, where'd you post
I
it?
still don't understand how that
I
could
put
have
it
happened.
in game chat.
Oh no, I gotta.
I still
Sorry.
don't understand how that could have happened.
I mean, no, it's just.
I mean, Maxine or Scarlett, you're assuming that was my W4 and not a file I had labeled W4, which is more accurate.
Okay. Oh my god, this is so much better. No shame.
Yeah, to be fair, there wasn't any like names in the form.
Residual needed.
Did you
So-
open the file?
So they found a tank big enough to hold the water. It will 0.
Oh, whoops.
No, residuum isn't a tank though.
I assume that means something else.
That means there was a mistake in the script. Don't mind me.
Feels from.
Don't let it 0, please.
Okay,
So
they're talking
okay.
about space and time and condensing shit, and I am not one of those science people, but they're talking about using this residuum to store water that's been siphoned.
And it needs to happen before some kind of vote.
Yes, but we're thinking about. I'm thinking that they're. It's defying, the ideas of space, but not like space, but like space, like containment.
I kind of want to say something, but I'm still waiting for Andrew.
Yeah, I know.
Andrew!
Come back! Baby, come back! Thanks.
You can blame it all on me. Okay.
I know that won't help. He's probably having issues. God damn it.
It's gonna be okay. I promise. We will get through this.
If he is not back by 8.
6 minutes.
You got 6 minutes, bro.
I'm gonna say, and you know that.
You said 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I think we're having BLT.
What happened to you guys last week? Anything cool?
Let's see. How's it looking?
All right,
A little like, hey, thank
Oh,
God.
cool.
Hello.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
Play
What were
clip
you?
number 3?
What were you gonna say? Before that, Robert. What were you gonna say before you
Is she
that you
trying
were
to
waiting for? Answer?
I was thinking she's trying to summon some kind of water elemental? Space, time, dimensions. There are dimensions. This is above game. There are the planes of elements, the 4 element planes.
Yeah. Are you saying that in character?
No, he said it's above game.
This is above game. This is what I know.
Louis is not talking like this. I can tell you that much.
I mean, yeah.
He's not that dumb, but
It's not
He's
like
not-
he's
he's not-
not exactly a space-time theorist.
yeah. Okay. So clip number 3.
Okay.
Heard you've been doing some impressive things down there. The theoretical arcane studies are always so underappreciated. Time is such a complicated subject worthy of study, and I'm glad you haven't let those less astute deter you from your work. I haven't gotten as far as I'd like. Been trying to wrap my head around separating space from the temporal formulas and trying to get the energy requirements for even the smallest experiments to reasonable levels is a challenge. I'd love to put more time into the math, but work has been keeping me. Wait. Something wrong? Deja vu. Go on. Sounds challenging. I hope Salzella hasn't been giving you trouble. You can always talk to him if he's been taking up too much of your time. You know him. Always sure that his projects are the most important. Right. It would be helpful. Consider it done. Also, you said something about energy. If it's energy you need, I have something you might be interested in.
So, I'm going to jump onto something.
Dave, do you hear that beeping?
What if we're talking about in chronological order?
So it seems like
Because I think
Salzella is putting pressure on Theta, but Mortimus isn't so stressed about it. But whenever Salzella and Mortimus talked about it, Mortimus was more stressed about it. I don't know.
well, I think this clip, this 3 that we've just listened to, I think it might come before
right,
number
where Mortimus is trying to
2.
convince Theta to work with it.
Oh, no, sorry, before number 1, 2
Mhm.
before 1.
What?
Or wait, hold on, sorry. Because, okay, I'm gonna talk out of character. So, Mortimus is talking about how he has this energy thing that can, like, give him energy that will be useful. And then the first one was talking about how the calculations and the residuum might be that material from... Wait, hold on. No, I messed up.
Okay.
I
Oh,
thought I was on a roll.
Andrew.
So
By the way, the script is the transcript is in the game chat if you want to go look at it in
Yeah.
writing. Now that you have identified the voices.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
so he was asking about energy, and then but number 1 was talking about siphoning water. Is that the energy? That could be the.
Well, because this residuum, it's an unknown compound, I say, as if I have any notion of chemistry or physics, but regardless.
I hope you're having fun.
This is the true puzzle. Would you like to listen to the 4th clip again?
Okay, so now it's
Yeah,
putting in Okay, so we're trying to put this in chronological order.
Maybe
I don't know
don't.
about that.
Yeah, it's an idea. Let's listen to the last one again.
This the face picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mortimus is getting close. I can only delay so much.
You brought this to me, honey. I'm not the one who's gotta pay.
I'm ready. I have what you asked for. It's worth it.
You know this is the end of the world, right? Nothing will ever be the same for anyone you ever knew, or anyone they ever knew.
I know.
And you know I can't undo this, right? No takesy backsies.
I know.
Let's end the world then.
So Theta betrayed Mortimus with Salzella?
The sea witch.
No, with the sea witch.
The sea witch was, but Mortimus was on the way. So I'm guessing they're trying to take that energy and infuse it within the person to fight Mortimus.
But the sea.
Can you post a transcript for that one, Becca?
Yes. Sorry. No.
No?
Hold on. Just a
Oh.
second. I will have to edit it just a little bit. It's good.
Burning space from the temple.
So Theta was probably explaining all this stuff to the sea hag at some point. Hence why he says
Yes.
deja vu.
Well, then there's also when Mortimus says that he's been down this road before, but I don't know if that's necessarily related to one another, because
this-
it's just kind of something that people say.
Right.
Is the sea witch trying to send him back in time?
Yeah, that could be because the temporal functions, so there could be some time travel or time slowing stuff. Aha!
How could
Okay. There's the transcript.
I have to edit it?
No
Do we know this,
backsies.
You didn't
Wait.
edit that great.
Who the hell is Luidaeg?
Oh,
I mean,
Oh no!
Theta.
Oh, this is what you sent me the other day.
yeah, this is what I sent you the other day.
I still don't
Alright.
remember what was sent.
Alright, let's just disregard that. Disregard that. Sea witch. Deep sigh, let's end the world then.
Shit.
So it looks like Theta betrayed Mortimus.
But the question is, what is the sea witch planning to do?
Ending the
And
world.
it's how are they
obviously.
ending the? I mean, however they're ending the world must take a large amount of energy.
So
Yeah.
they most likely they stole that. What was it called?
Residua?
The beholder eye?
Yeah, no, the
Oh,
residuum.
Yeah.
Well, quick thing. It's asking us what is the sea witch planning to do.
Okay.
Maybe the answer is simple. Maybe it's in the world.
I swear to God, how do you? You just
I
say it
mean,
out loud?
there's a cursor right there.
Yeah, I type in the world.
Wait, do you type it in Ali Hannon or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the keyboard and
That's like,
there's a keyboard. Yeah, you don't recognize what it is, but it's a keyboard.
I recognize the characters and I type in the characters.
Mhm.
And I type in the world.
The door unlocks, and
Nice.
one more voice clip plays.
I hate this place.
All right, here we go.
Greetings. This AZ. By the time you are watching this, I may already be dead.
I think for a
But
while,
now
bud.
you see, now you know what has been conspired in the darkness where they think no eyes can find them. But they cannot hide from me. Truth can never hide from me. I saw through their codes and their secret meetings and the things they hid in their tax forms. Always follow the money. I'm so close to uncovering their whole secret. How they plot to steal the waters from civilization. Our cities will come crashing down. They plan to take everything connected through the network, all the rivers and streams that keep us afloat. But I have been hidden in this secret base disconnected from all of the networks, hidden from their reaching plots. From here, I work to stop them. If you are hearing this, I am not here to greet you and welcome you to the good fight. And hopefully it is not too late. I do not know how long it has been, but I have left these recordings just in case the worst has happened. But you still have time. Here are my findings. I wish you luck, future explorer. You may mourn us and continue my work, for the Luidaeg must not get her way. Clearly, our government has been turned into her puppets. Even Archmage Mortimus, leader of us all, has been dancing to her tune. The corruption goes deep, reaching all number of mages. All among the council cannot be trusted. I've caught Council Mage Theta conspiring with the Luidaeg directly, discussing delivering our water to her directly. She's going to undo us all. Come. In the next and final room, I have gathered all of my proof. You can see things the way I can. If you can figure out the truth, you may enter my base in its entirety, where I work on the most secretive of endeavors and keep the things I have yet to put in place. Come, maybe work together to stop the end of the world.
Well, this guy is in for a disappointment.
I
It'll come in like, a year, maybe
What the
2
fuck are
years.
taxes?
Unfortunate that I'm dead,
What's
but
I said, what the fuck are taxes?
how do you not know what taxes are?
no, there's definitely we
No,
Are
we
there
live-
taxes?
we live-
taxes.
We
are
live in the
forever.
capital. We live in the capital. Of course, there's taxes.
Death and taxes are forever, baby. I don't care what fantasy world you're in. They're the universal. You just hear taxes, you're like, fuck, taxes.
Like your parents don't pay taxes? Oh man, the guards should be after them pretty soon.
You don't know.
That's true. A lot of college students have no idea what the fuck taxes are. I don't understand. What do I do?
Yeah, your
To be fair.
parents paid those for you.
As rich people,
Do
we
they,
learn
though?
to avoid those.
My father was a pirate.
He's a legal citizen now. Sort of.
Oh man, I can accept having murderers in our group, but tax evaders?
I mean, look. If we're talking about the upper echelons of society.
So, question
Like,
for you all
murder
before
is
we move
acceptable,
forward.
but not paying your fair share to your fellow citizen?
Okay.
Question for you all before we move forward.
Yeah.
Do you think we're living in a world that already ended?
I mean,
That's some
maybe?
deep shit.
I mean, obviously, this stuff isn't from anyone I would be able to do.
Well, this is
So
from
Zach
several.
Cox.
You know more about archaeology than I do. Like, does any of the stuff seem like it came from a world that existed before ours? Like, whatever happened to the Alejandrins, anyways?
Maybe.
That's the
Yeah, that is
question.
the question.
Well, I mean, I think we have an answer.
Oh my god, let's just go in. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna,
let's-
I'm just gonna
Archaeologist
walk.
one day?
I'm gonna walk forward.
What was that?
Wait. Sylvia,
Yes.
you're gonna credit us in your famous archaeology paper, right? We're gonna be famous archaeologists that have explored and understood why things did happen the way they did.
We're gonna be in a
Sylvia?
thesis paper.
This is the most Alihan stuff and information in one place that you have ever seen, even in the libraries. This is definitely groundbreaking.
Certainly that you will. Yes. There will be an acknowledgements page, and I will list all of you. This is
Okay,
amazing.
list me before Zyle, okay? It doesn't matter if you have to do it like
Oh yeah, what's
alphabetically or
Zyle
whatever.
saying?
Oh no, we put
What?
Zyle last.
Oh god. I
It's alphabetical,
mean,
baby.
I don't mind being credited. And
Well, it will be alphabetical. What is all of your
Mhm.
surnames?
I'll get back to you.
Except for Louis, I know Louis.
No, that's
Yes, let's move forward. I want to see
Okay.
whatever the hell's in
Let's
this
seek
next
some
room.
truths.
So,
But
in
yeah.
this next, what's that?
Oh, I was just saying, but yeah, I have out of game. I have a feeling that that'll be the case, that we live in this the post-apocalypse of what they had.
I'm gonna use cell phone, but in game, like
It's mine.
Mine.
more.
I don't know how to get into it, but
I don't know the passcode, but it's mine. I promise,
It will
officer.
be erased if you put the passcode in correctly one more time.
So, you walk into the next room, and this one, even though it has the same walls and floor, you can barely see them because the walls are covered in papers, in news clippings. There's a desk with books stacked high.
Oh god. Conspiracy nuts house.
There's strings attaching. The walls are made of a spongy tan texture.
Wait, how badly rotted are these papers?
God.
They're perfectly preserved.
Okay.
hold on. Has anyone played Horizon Zero Dawn?
No.
No, a little bit, but
Ooh.
not really.
No, just kidding.
Not ritual.
Sorry.
While everyone is looking through these papers, I'm going to spend 10 minutes to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Alright. Yes, I will get back to you in just a second. This is true except for one wall, which has the door, and on it has the only clear space on the wall, and it has things set into a frame and with very solid pins attached to it, and underneath it lays little drawers full of string. And on that door, this is what you see.
Oh. Actual newspapers.
Now we gotta fucking play connect the dots.
Yep.
Can we
Let's
read these?
do
or are they
this.
just clippings like this, like we can't read
Well,
the
you can
The
read
tag form
them
that I saw.
when I can put them back in your journals.
Archmage Matronus once again wins the vote to stay the leader of the... Someone's alarm is going
Sylvia
off.
is just fucking floored right now. She's like,
Yeah. Yeah. This
Why is
is.
this which always pictured smoking?
It's been the same picture.
Okay.
Like exactly the same.
Get a more
You don't know if he has
picture,
anymore.
you know?
Look. Leave me alone.
Get stern with the picture. Think about the children.
Kids show smoking in front of the kids.
This week a surprise appointment with...
I will remind you, it also looks like a stalker pic. It's not that clearly.
yeah,
Don't say that. That made it worse.
Like it was taken like in between from some bushes and from a hidden place.
Oh my god.
wonderful.
Ooh.
Okay.
So this
you
one
should
is
be
like
able
being
to.
on TMZ.
Please let me know like which ones you're looking at, and like feel free to have people read
Alright,
them
what
out.
does the W4 say?
Yeah, so
Oh, there it is.
It-
Oh,
here we go.
shit.
Oh shit! Employees with
Rural.
Okay. Do we have to have V translate all of this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is not how.
Sylvia, looks like you got your work cut out for you.
Oh my god, this is awful.
Do you guys want to do like a day break while she works on this? Like, does Zyle know any translation?
Nope. There's a reason he needed Sylvia.
you know, if y'all want to go get lunch or something, bring me something back. I'm gonna be here for a minute.
We'll bring you some takeout.
If they've got like a I'm trying to think of like something funny that would be like a foreign food in this world.
Shawarma?
Yeah.
Pig's legs.
Home address, a rural route.
My first thought was falafel, so shawarma's pretty close.
Yeah.
I exclaim exemption from withholding.
But we'll skip past. Louis, you mostly find a light magical presence that seems to be preservation and something. This cork board is connected. Has has a magic that seems to be attached to the door.
Oh.
And the strings are also have like a small magical presence that seem to be like you can use. They have a small magical presence that seems to let them be detected.
Oh, cool.
So, I'm going to work on the translation. I look at the tax form and I'm like, this is a form.
This is a form.
I'm going to worry about this one later.
Now
I'm going to open up the one that says Council Mage Salzella. I'm going to work on translating this one.
And it does have it in plain text. And you should be able to scroll down and see it in plain text.
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
Oh.
So what's the year again right now?
2498.
Holy shit.
So the year right now for you is let me check my timeline. I have it. It's not that. However, you know, as an Alihan scholar, that the calendar restarted after whatever happened to them.
Oh. Oh wow. So before I start reading this to you all, it's important to note that before whatever happened to the Alihans happened, the calendar restarted. And this is dated 2498. So that is 2,498 years.
No.
When
It is currently for y'all. No, your current year is 2,899. Current date.
Yeah.
2,899.
I'm saying I'm in character. I'm explaining how our calendar started over, and so this is saying that the year is 2,498, which means that prior to that there was 2,498 years before.
Not backwards. It didn't. It went 0. They also went 0 to 1, and then it started over at 0 to 2,000.
Wait, what?
So it like our calendar, our real life calendar it goes backwards. Theirs doesn't do that. It's they started over at 0 at a certain point in time, and then it had been 2,498 years since then. And you know that when they hit the year,
thank you, Danny.
4,000. When they hit the year 3,000, or wait, hold on. Yeah, I know
I was making sense.
But it's you have it. Yes, you would make sense if it was a real life calendar, but it's not. They also go forward, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
but I'm still saying that like they have this year on the calendar, which like whatever year we think it is, there's still 2,000 something years of history prior to whatever this date is, at least.
So, interesting fact that you know as an Alihan scholar is the last known date of the Alihans is in 2,499.
Yeah. No, but what I was saying makes sense.
Yeah, it does. You were just
that's what I was trying.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
And also, this paper was written the year before they disappeared.
Well, we knew we were on something like that, but wow, it really seals the deal, huh?
Okay, so I guess. Yeah, so they definitely ended the world, quote unquote.
Well, so I translate the paper, and it's
Do you want me to read it out?
I can read it if you want.
Up to you. I can either way.
So it's they had the same days of the week as us. So they had Cold's Day, October 3rd, 2498. Council Majors Salzella's new invention might just redefine how we wire up water to public works. It's exciting stuff, Council Mage Salzella shares with us. It's still in the works, so we can't share too many details, but it could change everything. Council Mage Salzella has come out with many innovative ways to approach water over the years. If you've used the new rechargeable cars? That
is
must be an error in translation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have no idea what that word
Rookie
means.
mistake. It's okay. It happens to all of us.
Untranslatable word. Untranslatable word. Even rechargeable is a little fuzzy, but you think it has to do with like a couple things that wands can occasionally be recharged.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the closest thing you can find.
Yeah. I translate it letter for letter, and it comes out cars, and I'm like,
What?
I don't know what that means.
The fuck's a car?
That have been hitting the market recently, so he invented rechargeable cars? Okay. With a resume like his, I'm sure whatever will be coming down the pipeline will be fascinating and useful. Well,
Yes.
okay.
You have a sewer system.
Okay. Yeah, that's another good question. I was wondering if we... Also, you sound like you're 500 miles away again.
Okay,
Yeah, wait,
cool. I thought you were going through
Fuck, I'm
Rebecca's
sorry.
laptop. Okay.
I forgot. I keep forgetting.
There we go.
Yeah, much better.
So get the water source. What is? Okay.
Okay, so
So
should we read the next one? Also, we're missing one.
Oh shit, are you?
Yeah. There's 5 newspapers, and I have 4 in my...
Okay, let me check.
It is the one that says something appoint. No, wait, no. It's this one.
Surprise appointment or council saves city?
City. Okay, council saves city. Let me see.
I guess Louie will be there to keep her company and give her bardic. I'll give her a bardic inspiration. Sure.
Oh,
There you
thanks.
go. I'm sure she appreciates it. You play Song of Rest for her. It helps. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so next I'm going to read water outages. Okay, so this one was dated November 4th or November 5th, 2498. So the first one was October. So Council Mage. Hold on, I'm taking my own notes.
You good? Yeah, that's what you should be doing.
Okay, and then
Like I said, lots of
water
lore hidden.
outages. Okay, so rolling blackouts have been hitting the city recently, will soon abate. Archmage Mortimus says that the testing of the network will soon end, and that it will make us a stronger city for having stress tested all the water connections. Can I help you, ma'am?
Oh, your cat.
Okay, sorry. The Weekly Wave has full confidence in the bright minds of our Magus Council and that their dutiful leadership will see us through. Despite what our competitors would have you believe, these last few weeks have been necessary trial to improve our city's stability and fortitude. If we, the citizens, can bear the inconvenience for just a few more weeks, this reporter is sure that we'll be stronger for it.
Okay,
Well, that's
so a month after the water plan was introduced, there began rolling blackouts. So I'm guessing.
Well, I imagine that means that they were going through periods without water, right? Oh, periods without power. Well, no, we don't know what that means. We don't know what electricity is.
Well, here's the thing. We already know that they were going to siphon the water for some reason, in order to this I keep forgetting this word.
A residuum?
If this residuum, could that be the source of their power? Because if you take all the water.
Well, I'm also going to say that what better way to rig an election than make the people desperate for the person who saves them?
That is true.
I
Let's
can't.
continue reading and get all of our ducks in a row, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we'll start working on theories, connecting the dots. Let me pull back up the page. Okay, so next we will read Archmage Mortimus retains position. Now that doesn't sound pleasant. Oh, this is from 2495. So this was far before, several years
This is
before.
years ago. Once again, when's
Okay, Archmage Mortimus once again wins the vote to stay the leader of the Magus Council. Archmage Mortimus has been the standout leader for Aliha for years now, and his run will continue for at least 5 more years with this vote. He has contributed to many public works over his terms as Archmage, and has proven to be both one of the most powerful wizards of the council, as well as an apt politician. Some of the contributions that the reader might remember is the refined process of making residuum he introduced during his first term decades ago, as well as when he saved the city from failing during his latest term with the critical engine failure, when a critical engine failure almost had catastrophic effects. That has to be... engine is another thing that I would not know what it is,
Yeah,
right?
engine's gone.
engine?
By the way, that said falling, not failing.
Oh, say, oh. Wait. I've got a couple of hours. That said, city from
Yeah,
falling?
whatever. Falling? Wait, falling.
During
From
his
falling
last
during his
term.
To save the city from
look,
falling.
let me
Was
get
it?
this
That-
straight.
the
Falling
falling has
means two
multiple
different things
meanings.
in our language.
Was it
but-
floating?
Wait, following means two different things in our language, but can you tell me more synonyms for what it means in the Alihanan language?
That's a good question.
I don't think she knows that kind of information when it comes to,
No,
cultural
translating-
meanings.
No, translating it.
Yeah, translating is always a tricky business, so roll an intelligence check plus...
Can I roll an insight?
No.
Would it just be
Damn
history?
Damn it.
I'm gonna say with expertise, as this is directly translating the language.
Oh, so you
So it
actually.
would be history.
Do you have expertise in history?
Well, I have proficiency in history.
You also have a bardic inspiration. Oh, well, you don't need it.
So wait, hold on. So it would be expertise would be what? It would be
Plus your proficiency bonus again.
okay. So it would be intelligence. Hold on,
so
sorry.
24?
Let me. Yeah, no, it's
No,
still.
it's already
I have
added.
expertise in
It's
history.
already added.
okay.
Plus 9.
So, yeah, that makes sense. So yes, just the history roll, I guess. And we're
I
gonna
had to
treat
double
the
check my D&D on sheet to make sure it was expertise and not just
proficiency. So from now on, we're gonna treat Alihan translations as just history checks, by the way.
Okay.
So yes, it is. Thinking about it, it is the term more associated with the physical act of falling instead of like,
A city being
raised or something. No, it is the physical velocity of falling.
Literal falling.
No, this literally means falling, like from the sky.
Does that magic exist? Oh, the Discord's gone.
Oh no!
No.
I fixed
Oh,
it.
it is. Cool.
Okay, so how does the calendar work? Because
So
we
is that
have
sort of smart?
numbers and then other stuff, right? Is the numbers what determines the order? Because there are two with the same number.
Wait. We know
What?
dates. We know how dates work.
Oh, we do know how dates work? Well, how do
Yes.
their
You
dates
do.
work?
Yes, we all have
Okay.
intelligence.
Sylvia knows it's basically the same, including that when it goes up, that means it's later.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about two of them have the same year. So
Mhm.
what about the rest of the dates?
It says October and one says November.
Right, and we don't know what those mean, or does Sylvia know what
Yeah,
those
we do.
mean?
Those
Yes.
are the current months. Those are the months you
Oh, we
use.
still use October and November?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I was all in fantasy. Okay.
No, it's
well,
good. It's good.
Okay.
But we
and
don't
what
know what
does
an engine
Sozak say?
is.
in that case,
Oh,
Oh my god!
do we see anything pinned to each other yet?
No, we haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Still reading.
Let's not stop talking over each other for like 2 seconds.
What were you saying, Sozak?
oh no, yeah, it was just a flavor thing. He sort of cocks his eyebrows, smirks, and says, "So we're dealing with floating cities, then? Fascinating."
Apparently. No, I have never seen this magic before. Or heard of this magic before. There's another strange error in translation where if I spell it out exactly, it says engine.
Engine. That sounds like an insult. I'm keeping it.
Well, it's
I ain't.
Are all your insults unoriginal?
Wow.
Ah, you're such a silly engine.
well from
Jeez.
the context of it, it makes it sound like some sort of mechanical thing, but I don't know. Apparently, whoever wrote this piece was happy to see Mortimus take control again. Or
I hate it
retain
whenever the town
control.
crier tells me how to feel about the news.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. Jesus Christ, Gwen! What the fuck?
Robert, if you want to roll insight now, you may do it in a general sense, but not for specific terms, if that makes sense. But if you wanted to roll insight, you can.
Okay, cool. Where are you? There you are. I'm on spells. Come on, baby. Yeah, not 20.
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah.
So, having listened to a couple of articles and how it talks, you get the sense that this is a very biased source and biased for Archmage government, Archmage Mortimus at that.
Mm.
Can I tell if like he controls the media through this article or no? As like
You also get the sense that this is at least an influential paper, if not maybe a main source. It mentioned competitors, but it does seem to talk with an air of expecting to be listened to. It's not a tabloid.
okay.
It's not
This
something
is like
people.
the Fox News. Sorry.
I
Maybe
mean,
the
it also
state-run
seems to
news,
be.
like the
Yeah.
Russian state-run news.
Yeah, it seems to be an official source. Official, it does seem to have. You get the sense that it has like official ties. It's had a lot of quotes directly from these people who are apparently have a lot of power. But it also seems to at least have some loose association with the facts, if a very biased reporting of them. You haven't caught any. You don't. It doesn't sound like they're lying or making things up, but just maybe presenting them in the best light for the Archmage and the council.
Okay, so it's not like a lie. So it's their best truths, if that makes sense.
Making the truth look real pretty.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay, well, moving forward.
So there's
There's clearly something going on within the media. Oh, who's doing this? Oh.
I mean, Mel is
Mortimus did.
started taking strings and tying them in between.
No, I'm not taking strings. I'm just like mentally mapping out what order they're in.
I'm gonna say right now that your draw tool is the strings.
Oh.
But I mean, that's fine. You don't have a limited amount of strings.
I know.
You
I
can do
just I
that.
didn't know how I would know to use the strings.
Well, they
There's
were
no-
right.
They're right
They
here.
were right
okay.
there.
Okay,
They were
well-
presented to you like in little drawers, a couple different
Oh.
colors.
Well, let's do the
Yeah.
obvious, right? Let's do the obvious.
Well, we're not finished
Surprise
reading them yet.
appointment.
Hold on, let's
yeah. Let's keep reading.
Yeah.
Water outages.
So
Mhm.
surprise appointment. So this was from even further ahead. This was from 2492.
No, that's further before.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
This week, a surprise appointment was added to the Magus Council. Newly appointed Council Mage Theta is a relative unknown, a fresh face to the political and arcane scene. He impressed Archmage Mortimus with his keen grasp of the complications that can come when developing new spells. I look forward to see what he can bring to the study of the arcane in the coming years. This reporter has high hopes for Council Mage Theta. The only other one to join the Magus Council was this young Archmage Mortimus himself. And if Theta's career is half as impressive as his, we have a lot to look forward to. So I guess 2492 is when Theta comes into the scene.
I'm sorry, I was just looking at the numbers and put them in numerical order by date.
Yeah, that's good.
No, the Mel says that because like she doesn't have to translate the numbers. I'm assuming. If October
What does
is
it have to do with
Yeah,
picture? I'm
the numbers
guessing-
are the same.
so yeah, she would be able to do that while she was translating.
And if you're curious, Sylvia knows that even though the Alihans disappeared, that they had such a cultural landmark on the people left behind that a lot of the remnants stayed the same even as the language drifted and changed from there.
No, it's actually quite crazy how we retain so much of their culture despite not remembering anything about them.
Yeah, because these numbers, I recognize them.
Yeah, so we keep the same date, the same years, the same days of the week.
So clearly someone survived, or some people survived.
Maybe?
Or at least there were some remnants from the new civilization.
I had a
What about
strange
this
thought
form?
earlier.
What is this? It
What's
says
that?
2099. Does that look like a date? Or is that something unrelated? Because there's a lot of numbers on this.
Yeah, on the tax form, is it a date or is it?
So it looks like you're not sure about that particular number, but looking further into it, you can see on line number 7, it says withholding for 24.99. So that sounds like a date to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Either that or it'd be a
Okay.
coincidence, anyways.
What were you saying, Sir Zach?
Oh, yeah, I had a strange thought earlier. So when I envision this water, so do you think from what you've studied, were the Alihan mostly human, or were they as diverse as our world is now?
Would I know? Is there any way anyone would know what they were?
The pictures, but I guess there probably aren't that many pictures because you've never seen one before.
I've never seen this before.
You
Yes,
have no
probably not.
idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea. There was never any, aside from structures like this, there was very little, or not even structures like this, structures like I described something that's...
I mean, it's usually there's only fragments left of, and you can recognize it by the material it's made out of being strange. The only other full building was the one you found with Zeke that you've seen. There's been like pictures of another, like you've seen like partial ruins before, but again, not a lot, and not a lot of people are looking into it. So.
Mm-hmm.
There were never any remains found, and what drawings and sketches we did find, they weren't of the people, so...
You always find, this is the first real time you're finding first-hand sources. A lot of time you only had third-hand sources at best. For, like, records left. The things you know about the Alihans from before this has always been from the point of view of someone who is clearly not an Alihan. And was talking about them, or talking about working with them, or talking about meeting, or so they interacted with people around, and people were left around after they disappeared. But you have this is very precious. This is a treasure load because you've never seen these papers before. You've never seen as many Alihan voices talking before. This is a glimpse into their life that you have never had.
So what are all these numbers on this
They seem
form?
very
I don't understand.
scientific.
There's a lot of them. That's all I understand.
Yes. No, I haven't gotten quite to that one yet. I'm going to read this. I'm going to translate this last news article.
By the
See
way,
what-
the W4 you can make it bigger and able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I did that
just
for the
wanted to make sure.
stream.
Thank you.
Um.
Okay, so which one's
So
the
then,
last one?
this last one was dated 24/99.
Which one is it?
Council Save City.
Thank you.
The headline: Council Save City. Ley lines cause turbulence. Do I know what ley lines are?
Yeah, that's a magical term. It's it's links of magic that run the earth and are it's basically what ley lines are. What you would expect them to be, of like sources of naturally occurring dense magic that tend to form in lines. In some people see a pattern in them, or say they can divine things from them, but their normal common thought is that they can be used as a source of power or to do magic, or they can interfere with magic if you don't take them into account, but are mostly just a naturally occurring formation that doesn't mean anything more than, like, say, a mountain does.
That's actually an interesting idea. Something to keep in mind, anyways. But as explained by Council Mage Theta, it was arcane energies that has been rocking our dear city for the last 3 weeks. We have been working diligently to stabilize Alian Aliha. There might be a bit more shaking in the coming weeks, but do not worry, the worst has passed. Council Mage Theta then went on to explain that it was a bit like an earthquake, except with ley lines, and that only the aftershocks were
The paper cuts off, and then
and
moves on to
the
top.
paper cuts off.
Okay.
Hold on, sorry.
It's good.
Also, can you go ahead and pull that up in roll 20?
I have it pulled up in Roll20.
Okay, there it is.
Sorry, I forgot to click Sir to Players.
Council Mage Theta is best known for his theoretical work with complicated magics that will hopefully lead to a new branch of magic altogether. It helped me come at the problem in a different way. All council mages are responsible for public works, of course, but my specialty in physics meant I was the best one to help in this specific case. Based on what happens, I don't think the aftershocks passed. I don't think the worst passed. I think the worst was yet to come.
Interesting. We knew the dates, or we knew that the conversation between Theta and Mortimer happened right before the vote. Is that for an election, just like it is for ours? Actually, I don't know if we have elections in our work.
You've heard of elections? It's usually for, like, small governments. Sometimes, like, small towns sometimes have them. The Dales doesn't have them, but you've heard of it as a thing sometimes.
Yeah,
Other
there was a vote
civilizations
in
do.
this one article. You said
Yeah,
he
it
won
was
the
back when
vote.
Mortimus kept his position.
Right, and the recording was talking about the vote.
It could have been an upcoming vote. It said that was dated 2495, and there were going to be 5 more years.
Says the machine will be ready in time. The vote is only a few months away, according to your notes. We have the residuum needed to contain the water we expect to siphon. Well, they couldn't have siphoned before the water invented, right? Salzius invented something with water in the third paper or something. Council made Salzia's new invention might just define how we wire up water to the public works.
Invents a new function.
Mm-hmm.
A new invention might.
But he came out with many new innovative ways to approach water over the years.
Well,
Mm,
the line that I think is obvious at the moment, anyways, is let me draw it in color.
Yeah, pick a string, any string.
Wait, are there colors?
No, it's just whatever color you are,
Oh, okay, cool.
or
Well, I think
whatever you want to
these
use.
two are connected. That's awful. Hold on.
you gotta make it tight. You
I
gotta
know.
make it tight. Sprung.
I used the free hand, and I should
That
have
was a
done.
mistake.
I think that's one, right?
Well,
Where'd you put it?
the Sea Witch is definitely connected to part of this, but we only heard her in the conversation on the last one, right? Whenever
Yeah,
Theta
or it could be
betrayed
that.
Salzella or Mortimus.
Between you heard her talking to Theta.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my
So-
only connection that I saw. Theta and her betrayed Mortimus. Because they were worried about Mortimus getting close. And then she ended the world.
That's right. That would have been what, the surprise appointment, right?
Well, the
Could
other
she have
thing
been
is
behind that?
if they're siphoning water, okay, that means taking water from the people, right?
Yes.
It says water outages. Does that mean water shortage or water? How can you explain that?
Hey V,
Water-
make me a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Can do. Intelligent. Oh no.
Continue on.
Oof.
You have a bardic inspiration, by the way.
You're right, I do.
You
You,
do.
you have a D8.
16.
Okay. The way they are using water is weird. The context is weird. The words around it, the way it translates is weird. Something niggles in the back of your brain, but you can't. You don't quite grasp it.
I don't think it's as simple as using water to drink. It seems
Like to wash?
and it
Ew.
not only it starts turning some things in the back of your brain, not just concerning this, but every time you've seen them use the word water. And you can feel it on the tip of your tongue. You're almost on the edge of something. You know at least that
Well-
there's something there.
If you're siphoning water from the people, which they talked about doing, that would cause water outages, right?
yes.
So something happened here
It's a
for
network
sure
of water.
behind the scenes.
Maybe the scientists were illegally stealing the water.
Not just
Probably
the
for
scientists,
the water
council
hag.
mages, because Theta was talking about it with
Yeah.
Salzella, and they're both on the council.
Is this water
Yeah, there
their
you
power
go.
source?
I have no idea. I just know they were siphoning it.
I
Does
mean-
Louis say that and it sparks an epiphany in Sylvia? Because you said it was right on the tip of my tongue.
I did, and he was very, very close. Okay, yeah, sure, it's fun. Let's see how to put this. The way they've used water before, and the things you've seen it, and going back to that translation before, and specifically now that you're thinking it, the translation you saw on the wall before. Maybe water is water, sure, but you think it might also be you think they might use it what is literary terms?
Well,
They say
use the
water,
They use the
but
water.
it also always means they also use water for something else.
Well,
that
in
it's
the first room, the water did something. It wasn't just, flowing and then you drank from it. The
I think
room
the word that
literally
you were
opened
looking
up
for was
whenever the water
synonymous.
flowed through.
Synonymous, yes. Thank you. It was synonymous in the way that it could refer to two separate things. It was like falling earlier, but
Yeah.
in a more deeply rooted way of water is always used as a when they are talking about the subject, they are always using water as a metaphor.
Well, that was water in the first room, right?
Could it be magic?
Yes.
Well, I guess so, because whatever the water did, it opened the door. And I don't know much. Do people use magic with water?
I
Water and
mean-
magic?
Here's the thing: ley lines appeared, right? Which is
Well, ley lines were always there, right?
Yes. Well, I
The
mean,
ley
you don't
lines-
know.
did they siphon the ley lines, and then the city fell because it was floating? So they drained all the power, thus destroying the entire city. And they used that power for something.
They were going to try to.
Sounds like they did, because look like points at everything.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, maybe they didn't succeed in ending the world. They just succeeded in ending Alihan society.
Wait. There are two
Rebecca,
different groups
why
here.
does
There
the
are two
DM
different
have
groups
her
here.
hand raised?
Yeah, why
Because
does
I don't really want to interrupt roleplay, but I also want to remind V of something she knows because it's on her timeline. After part of what makes researching Alihan so hard is there is a 100-year gap after the year 3000, their last year, that's just fucking gone, missing.
Oh.
Ask if you even ask someone about it who was alive during then, which you got to once. It's missing from even their memories.
Well, the thing
take
is that
back
there's two
everything I
different groups.
just said? Oh fuck! I just remembered something important from my research. How can I forget?
It's known as the
Yes.
era of fog.
That was literally after year 3000 or 24 or 25. It would be 2500, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
After 2500, there was a 100-year gap where there's nothing. There's no written history. There's nothing dated that from then. The people who have lived since then, because there are at least one that I've met, remembers nothing from that time. They did in the world. Well, at least partially. I mean, we are still here, so that counts for something, I guess.
I think that's metaphorically, because here's the thing: if no one knows, then it's completely erased. That makes sense.
Letters appearing.
If
What?
oh, it's kicking in.
Are you
Wait.
okay?
Oh no, I'm talking about the words that are just randomly appearing
Oh.
on roll 20.
Is this Scar typing them?
I assume.
Oh,
That's
somebody.
fine. Y'all can make
Yeah.
notes. I'm also going to remind you that you can go back and listen to the audio recordings if you want, or look at the transcripts.
Okay.
I look at the transcripts a lot.
So something
okay.
the sea witch has done.
Not just the sea witch. Not just the sea witch.
I think the sea witch caused
That's right.
the 100.
What?
Let's see. You.
What?
Look at everybody. Make an Arcana check when you heard the
Woohoo!
Lushak's name.
When I heard what?
The Lushak.
Luidaeg.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
What up?
23.
I can't even roll.
Me?
Brain blast.
Brain blast.
Oh!
Brain blast.
God.
Hey, does Zyle roll?
No.
Oh yeah, I
I-
forgot about that
I
guy.
just slapped him
Yeah,
upside
that
the.
guy.
Oh yeah, weren't you
That's
here?
what he is.
Dude, go get like some sandwiches or something.
Yeah, he went off to actually go get food. He's bringing food back.
Go
I
pick
told
up
him
some
I wanted a
sandwiches for
falafel
pot bellies.
Mm.
For
Okay.
flavor, for flavor, I cast message on Zao to change my order.
Iguana on a stick, please.
Like I'm already at the drive-through, dude. Just give me the order. Just ask at the window. It's okay.
I'd like to remind you that y'all aren't actually near civilization.
That's right. He's got
Oh.
magic. He could teleport,
Yeah.
right?
And besides, frickin' McDonald's is everywhere,
Even in D&D.
even in the boonies.
Okay, anyway,
There's
so
like at least a Dollar General. He can get us a microwave meal or something.
Yeah.
there's literally nothing around. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Have
Get
you
us
been
some
in the
trail
middle of
mix.
nowhere? There are Dollar Generals everywhere.
Ooh. Oh
Especially in the
yeah.
Not since
boonies.
the Sea Witch happened.
Anyway,
There.
so Zach
See.
Is your fan on your microphone?
and
I don't think so. I tilted the fan upwards.
Oh.
I don't hear anything.
Okay.
And Sylvia, it took a minute to percolate, but now that you're thinking of things you might have forgotten, sorry, I forgot to make you roll for it. The Luidaeg. It's ringing kind of a bell. It was written. I'm just so. Andrew, do you mind if I give it to Sylvia since she rolled the higher? I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, go for it.
It's ringing a bell, and you saw it translated, and you translated it literally, but there is still a being called the Luidaeg that exists and is alive today.
Oh,
She is.
Oof.
does she look like that picture?
You've never seen her,
Okay.
but you do know that she is an old fae.
Yep.
Oh,
She's the firstborn. Have I told you what firstborns are? I believe
Nope.
I did, right? Okay. She's one of the very few firstborns that is open about what she is. Firstborns. This is gonna be a little bit of a lord up. Sorry about that, and I'm gonna graze over it, and I can go back in later if you want. But firstborns are basically the direct daughters of Maeve, Titiana, and Oberon, who are revered almost as gods by the Fae, and the firstborns are the ones that started each line of Fae. So basically, their children went on and to become an entire race. The Sea Witch, as she is known, but it is she's not usually referred to the Sea Witch because her name is not usually translated into to common, and she's usually referred to as a Luidaeg. And she is an age-old deals maker. It is said that if you go to her, she will fulfill your request, but that there is always a cost, that there is always a price. She has a pretty nasty reputation as one of the firstborns, being she's scary. She's straight up a boogeyman of even Fae. Mostly you heard this from school. You mostly heard about this from school because occasionally she was talked about like the boogeyman, like, oh, the Luidaeg's gonna get you if you do this, or horror stories were told about her. She you know that she does not fuck around, that she is extremely powerful like all firstborn, and the rumor is again that you can go to her to make a deal, any deal, and she will not refuse you.
What line of Fae did she current?
It's a little fuzzy. It's not well known. Even on a 23, I'm gonna say that she is a daughter of Maeve, and you've roll me a second Arcana check.
Oh yeah.
I can do that.
Yes, I can.
Roll me another 20 plus. You need another 20 plus specifically.
Come on.
Nope.
Fuck me.
You know that Maeve is associated with the ocean, so maybe one of the seaborne races. You're not sure. It's it's a closely guarded secret that a lot of people don't talk about it, and especially non Fae.
Wait, is she telling us all this as she's thinking this?
I don't know. Is she?
Yes.
Seaborn.
Would I know anything?
Would I know anything about Seaborn Fae?
Hey, Louie. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask you. Okay. First I'm gonna deal with Mel. Mel. What did you roll? 14? No. Well, okay, you know general seaborn fae and the sort of general sense that everyone knows is like mermaids, kelpies, like a lot of people, the sea elves can sometimes be consider themselves descended from
I just thought I
seaborn fae.
might know more about the Fae than most, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's the same general arcana roll.
Okay.
Louis, I'm going to need a persuasion check.
What? Uh-oh.
Persuade the picture of the
Funky.
sea witch to let you know its secrets.
Come on. Good rolls.
Ooh,
Why is it
nice.
cock? 24.
Louis, I want to jump into you with secrets with you real quick.
Well, it's gonna be recorded, so.
That's okay.
That's fine.
You won't check.
Yeah.
Speak
Hey,
for yourself.
future people, if future players, this is when you need to come out. If you are, I need to look up something real quick, but then jump into secrets with me. This might be. Where did I write it down? I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I'm looking up a name. Didn't write it down. Shit. Okay, jump into secrets with me, Louis.
Okay. Hello. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What was your boyfriend's name?
Coco.
Coco. Right. I remember now. So, you know actually a lot. What did you get, a 24?
Yes.
You know, of course, Selkies are the, Selkies are, sea fae, of course. And I believe I talked to you a little bit before about, how Selkies work. You know that you weren't told directly, but you do know that Selkies in particular have a very rocky relationship with the Luidaeg. And Coco's, you've kind of gleaned this over time, over the course of your relationship, that there seems to be, Coco would occasionally come to you with a lot of guilt about something that they couldn't talk about. And you put the pieces over time that this had something to do with the sea witch. You don't know exactly what, but you were able to convince them to confide in you a little bit, and were able to learn that the Selkies are in some way related to the sea witch's children, though they are not hers directly.
Okay.
All right, you can jump back in.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, what? Oh, God bless.
Maybe.
Wait, what?
I forgot to tell you one thing.
Okay.
They
Hello? Wait for her to connect. Hello?
Wait, hold on. Here we go. They did tell you that this information was secret and that they weren't supposed to tell you.
Okay.
That this is a Selkie secret, and that they only told you because they were so in love with you and they needed to talk through it. And even then, they didn't tell you a lot of the details. They did ask you not to tell anybody. All right. Okay. Now we can go back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I
have
went
returned.
there and spent like $50 on flour last week.
Oh, cool.
Hello.
Oh, flower.
Hi.
I'm back.
Hello. Okay, you're back.
Wait, what?
We're trying to interpret the tax form. You know what? You know what? I'm going to investigate the rest of the room, see if there's something else that speaks. We didn't do that. We were like, oh, corkboard.
I would
Didn't
have
look around any.
at least would have notified you there's something behind the board.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can we remove the board?
No.
No,
Oh.
it's by it's the strings is magic and whatever's behind the board is magic. So I'm guessing we
Oh.
need the strings, connect the dots, and we get.
Solve the puzzle.
Wow.
So Sylvia, if you're looking through the rest of the room, roll an investigation check.
I will do that. I got a 19.
19. All right, so what you find is there's a lot more newspaper clippings, but a lot of them seem less relevant. It seems like the most important ones were put on this board, or at least the most relevant ones, but there's boards. You could spend months digging through this information, trying to learning about it's a lot of cultural information for sure. And it does solidify the idea that, oh, when they say water, they do in fact mean magic.
Okay.
That is what that means. You get confirmation on that. You get some more. You learn that Salzella's water technique, whatever it was, never came out. You find an article from a paper talking about, from a different newspaper talking about, oh, well, he said it was going to come out, but where is it? It's been a couple months. He promised this, but it hasn't happened yet. And it looks like a more raggy paper. If that makes sense. It's more like gossipy centered, as far as you can tell. Let's see. What else do I want to give to you real quick? You find you find a lot of coded shit that is in Alihan, but also seems to be in a second layer of code, and you find notes. You find a lot of sticky notes attached to things occasionally, remarking on what AZ thought of it, and seem to have some disparaging opinions about all the people involved. He was very convinced that you don't find a lot on the Luidaeg, but you do find a small article about a Luidaeg deal gone wrong, or that he has highlighted and written on. It's a very small mention. It's not a front page by any means, and it doesn't even mention who the bargainer was or what they were bargaining. But you do find a small mention of her, so she was around and at least seemed to still be doing deals at that point.
So people knew who she was.
Yeah. You find a lot of tax forms, and they all look a little bit like that. They're marked up, and you see something about sympathy magic, and AZ seems very convinced that there's something in the repetition, and you do figure out that this is a form sent to a lot of people, and that AZ is very convinced that the repetition made it more powerful.
Wait. The repetition of the taxes made the magic more powerful?
What? Our taxes are some kind of magical ritual?
Magic tax. Oh, maybe they have to contribute some of their magic to the water.
I will note, it doesn't seem there's nothing in the actual.
Oh,
what?
You cut off.
Oh.
Every time we do taxes, we're giving
she's
magic
gone.
to the tax man. It's part of a
Becca,
ritual.
you're gone.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, welcome back.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is nothing. I will note, there's nothing in the actual tax forms that mentions anything even about water, or it's all about money. You do learn what currency they use, which it is different.
Dollar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or look, sure, it's the dollar now.
Magical dollars.
there's nothing in the tax forms themselves, but there is like a lot of like handwritten notes and notations that that AZ is like written all over these things that he thinks that this is what this is. And he specifically has connected it to like you find an article about just a small article about like Mortimus changing the tax forms a couple years 3 or 4 years ago. And it's not a big article. It's just a small little mention of like, you know, some of the verbiage changed. And then like this is laminated.
Bizarre.
Okay. Well, if you remember from the message before we came in, he did say always follow the money. And they
That's right.
hid things in the tax forms. I can't find.
Can I point towards this set of numbers that's encircled?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try calling that number.
Well, we don't. Well, I don't know how to.
I mean,
Wait, okay, hold on. No, that doesn't work.
What are you doing?
No, I was trying to think of converting the months to numbers and then ordering the months or the articles based on the numbers.
Oh.
But that doesn't work. There's no 80th month.
Sylvia,
Yes.
don't you have some kind of device that can type in numbers, or at least input some kind of numerical value?
Picked it up back there.
Wait,
What are you getting at?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I had picked it up when we were back there.
Yeah. And it did seem to have numbers on it.
What are you getting at?
Who the fuck knows what that means?
Could this be could this be a code for something?
They said, well, fuck it, let's try it. And I key in the number that's on the tax form.
Okay, so you enter. So before you had entered
2.
One number. Yeah, you'd entered 2, and then you enter 800-772-1213. And the way you notice like that when you drag your finger across the numbers, it goes, it makes a line. So
fucking Android users, they're fucking Android users.
Oh my god, the super advanced civilization, Android users.
So you do your best, and it flashes across the screen. Incorrect. 2 more tries.
Oh.
2 more tries.
I deleted all the numbers.
Okay, they delete.
And then I try it one more time.
Okay, you try it one more time.
Passcode.
Flashes again locked, and it says 1 more try.
Oh god. Oh god.
So that wasn't it.
What is this? Okay. Give it to me.
Oh no.
Let's try.
Because I'm magic.
I don't know if this is right magic though.
How many
let's
numbers
hack
did it get
this
passed
thing.
by before it started flashing again? Did it get through all of them?
Yeah.
Both times?
Can I ritual cast Identify on this thing? Or have I already done that?
You can.
Yeah.
So
replacement.
Here, y'all continue reading. Give me about 10 minutes.
Okay. So
there are certain things that are okay. Sorry.
Put that in the cheat.
What you find out from Identify, and you can already tell that there's some interference a little bit, but you still get a lot of information, but it's kind of the same interference you got from the construct, and you kind of take it to be maybe whatever happened to them means that their magic is a little harder to. And it's so far distant in the past that their magic is a little harder to recognized through just the common first level spell. But you do get a couple of things. You know that this was a communication device. That it has what you do get back is that it has the message spell tied into it. It has a lot of little spells tied into it, mostly first and levels and cantrips. The ones you're able to pick out concretely are message, unseen servant, and light, as well as minor illusion, and a couple of other things.
You just
Bless
you like the second it completes, you just see Louis' face just completely shocked, just like
You also know that there seems to be some conjuration magic tied to it, and you know that when the last try, it comes back to you that after 3 tries, it will summon something, and then you can try again.
Oh, Louis even more scared.
And you learn the name of this device is a Risala.
Risala?
Risala.
Did we see anything about such a thing in the previous rooms?
Not in the previous rooms. You could maybe look through the papers for that word. Now that you know it. It would definitely have been untranslatable.
Do I know it in Alahan? Like I can recognize the text because it's like.
I'm gonna say down. Yeah, Sylvia can kind of make a stab at it. Those are definitely Alihan characters, and so you can kind of, it takes you a minute, but you're able to translate it into a format that would be recognizable in the papers. Though I will say anyone else looking through these papers will have disadvantage because you are looking for something in a language you do not know, even if you have an exact symbol.
I'm gonna look for it.
Xyla comes back with food and it's gonna help you. I don't know.
Yay!
You're like, sure, whatever.
No more hungry debuff. Yay!
Oh my god, you didn't cut the crust and I throw it on the ground.
So you find a paper. You find a cell phone bill, basically.
Oh my fucking god!
Is this also a ritual for dark magics?
What is
Wonderful.
magic?
What's this?
I wonder what T-Mobile is called.
My god,
and you
he's
don't have much
texting.
Context, but
my god, the roaming fees.
Yeah, whatever it is they paid for. You also find an article that mentions someone using it to talk to someone over a long distance, and something about lines connecting cities. Maybe it's a little unclear.
I slowly hand it back to Sylvia.
Do not break this.
It's kind of like your broke homie, holding your iPhone 11. It's just like here.
Did you find anything out?
I give her the name. It has.
I guess we kind of went over that, but
yeah, it has. Unlike scrolls or orbs, it has multiple uses and spells. It has message. I don't know how many times you can use it, but it has the light cantrip.
It's a bit useless if I can't get into it.
Also, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. Don't put in another password just yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good idea.
Noted.
Because it's supposed to summon something. I don't like that. Don't.
Fair enough.
That's scary.
So any closer to figuring this out?
Well, we need to connect them in some way. We already tried connecting them by date.
Okay,
So,
so
if we have to follow the money at all,
how to plot they plot cities. So they stole the water, the cities will come crashing down. Plan to take everything connected through the network, all the rivers and streams. This was disconnected from the network.
Wait, network.
So government turned into her puppet. Corruption goes deep, all number.
Do you want me to play that audio file again?
No. Wait,
Okay.
maybe it's mapping the path of corruption. Like it starts here, then goes here, then goes here, then goes here. Right? So it starts with Luidaeg.
The Luidaeg.
Luidaeg.
I would
The
say
way you spell her name is a trip.
Is it Welsh?
Yeah. I think so. Here, I'll put it in. There, Robert, it's in.
word.
Aha!
This could
Firstborn child of Oberon and Maeve.
Ludwig. Okay. Ludwig.
Yep.
Ludwig von Koopa.
Luidaeg.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just being a goblin.
Oh, hey, no, you're not. No, that you're not allowed.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm deleting it.
That's the wiki. No one is allowed to look from that wiki because I pull a lot of things from that. That's actually full of spoilers.
If I started reading the books, then would you be mad at me?
Yes.
Spoilers.
I am being censored. My rights are being.
First Amendment rights. Oh
I am being oppressed.
Free speech.
My knowledge, information is being censored.
Speaking of free speech, I'm guessing it can also start with the article praising what's her name? God.
Mortimus.
Mortimus?
Yeah. I mean,
start with.
it's a piece that describes his best truths to the public.
I mean, to be fair, that's the entire paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
it's not much different than all the other things.
But you know, you might be onto something. You should try it.
I mean, here's the thing: if you're already in power and people trust you, you get to remain in power.
Yes.
So this could be one of the seeds that led up to this. It kind of solidified Mortimus as a leader. And from this point forward, it was the people trust their word. If that makes sense?
Well, I'm also thinking, Theta was the one that conspired with Luidaeg to bring her the water. So maybe it's
Wait, you said there's multiple colored strings?
There seems to be like a whole bevy of strings.
Okay, so it's not coded.
But it's not color coded, and when you looked at Detect Magic, the same enchantment seemed to be on all of them. It didn't seem to be any difference between the color. It just like there was multiple in case you needed help keeping track of what you were doing.
Okay.
You know what I will say? Okay, here's what I will say. For this puzzle, I will say all the correct connections have to be in the same color, so you can have like multiple guesses in different colors, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm making guesses right now.
Yeah. How did you draw a straight line, by the way? Because I have a hard time with that. What tool was that?
Polygon line tool.
Polygon line.
Oh, yeah, I should have used that one. Ooh.
Actually. Oh,
Okay,
no.
so the way I'm looking at it right now, there's the appointment of Theta,
Oh shit.
right? And Theta is the one that conspired with Luidaeg to give her all the water, right?
Right.
Well, then you've got the water outages. And then you've got the city, starting to, be fucked up and shit. But then where does everything else fit in?
God, I gotta read over everything. Hold on.
And
Really wish I could open this in like another tab.
Sorry. Maybe on your phone?
No, I mean I'm trying to show like the stream. I don't know how to do that.
What do you? Oh, I can. Oh, it should be in your journal.
Yeah, no, I have that pulled up, but it's not showing up.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, once again.
Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, what?
So,
It's
Oh my.
annoying that, like,
What's that?
okay, so
Are you?
we've got, hold on,
I'll just continue.
appointment.
I mean, feel
then-
free to just like fucking make lines.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
super-
no, I am.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Okay.
much silence as we're all just thinking and reading. A lot of thinking and reading.
Yeah, it's a puzzle. Also, it's late enough we can end any time and pick up on this next time, or we can keep going as long as you want.
Theta is a
Okay, so-
relative unknown, a fresh face.
So they took the tax forms and made them into a ritual, repetition, and apparently this is what's important. The rule route. So maybe they need. I
Wait,
don't know.
so what if the sea witch? Hold on. Sent. God bless. How does this fucking thing work?
You click,
Uh,
which is annoying because then you can't,
Oh
if
my.
you fuck up a line,
Oh my.
you're screwed because you have to delete all the lines.
It all appeared at once.
Oh, wait, whose did?
Yours.
Oh,
Damn it.
am I right?
No.
Oh, wow.
surprise. So my guess was that the sea witch sent Theta because no one knew who Theta was, according to the a surprise appointment. No one knew who Theta was.
You're right.
So I'm guessing the sea witch sent Theta, who impressed God, I keep closing out of
Mortimus.
things. Yeah. Who impressed Mortimus with his keen grasp of the complications that can come when developing new spells. Study of arcane. Oh man, it goes back into the God damn it. This is horrible. I left my phone outside.
Oh no.
I'm using game chat.
Did mine come up again?
Go for it.
Well, I changed it.
What? No, yours isn't visible.
Wait, is it, like, it's not visible?
It's not visible at all.
When it was
Oh, well,
Theta,
give it a second.
There it is. Nope.
Yeah, we
Oh, man!
needed to contain water.
When did the article say whenever the tax forms are changed?
The article said the tax returns were changed 4 years ago by Archmage Mortimus.
I mean,
Which was about when he was reappointed, right?
It was 1 year into his latest term.
Yeah, it was.
They used the beholder eye to make an invention to siphon the water because beholder eyes can take away magic.
Oh shit. That's brilliant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, us magic users, yeah, we don't get near beholder eyes. Huh?
I should have given. I should have been giving you a little more credit, Louis.
Everyone should.
Politics were never my thing.
I think. Wait. So. Okay. So when Theta talked to Salzella, Salzella,
Salzella.
he was being. What's the word I'm looking for? Aloof about what he was researching. He's being aloof by what he was researching. So no one knows who he was. No one. Okay, so no one knows what he.
Mel's guest disappeared.
And I think Mortimus was what? He was getting close to what Theta was doing.
Yeah. So it was Mortimer and Salzella who was taking the water. So this happened first. This is where Theta.
No, wasn't it Theta who was taking the water for Salzella?
Right. It was Mortimer and Salzella's a general idea, and then Theta betrayed them for the Sea Witch.
I've got that.
So they invented that. They took the water, and then maybe the Sea Witch got involved.
I think the Sea Witch was involved from the get-go.
Why do you think that?
Okay, so again, Theta was being aloof about what he was researching. And again, in the paper, Surprise Appointments, it was described that no one knew who he was. He was a fresh face, but all of a sudden got to a prominent leader for years. So if I... Oh no, how do I delete a line?
You
Oh, yeah,
You select tool.
Yeah.
What?
It's the little arrow tool at the top,
Yeah.
and then
Then
you
click on
highlight
your
it.
line.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm on the Whoops. My biggest brain move was having the correct answer visible to only me, so I don't have to second guess or check my answers. I just know if you have it right or not.
Oh, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't gotten.
They're all wobbly though, because I didn't know you could do a straight line. I forgot.
Fuck.
I will say, I think you're making some assumptions that are not true.
Me?
Oh.
No, everyone in general.
So
that's not helpful.
Yeah, it's not.
Thank you.
I know it's not.
You're right. That's the one thing you're right about.
Well, shit.
Okay, here's what I will tell you. A lot of this is a comprehension test of the audio files. So a lot of your answers are in there.
So what if...
Okay.
What if Theta stole the...
Okay, wait,
the and gave it
Go ahead, sorry.
Wait, what if Theta stole the residuum that was supposed to hold the quote-unquote water and gave it to the Sea Witch? Maybe that's why she's the firstborn. Because she has literally the entire power of a civilization. I don't know. I'm throwing ideas out.
Hold on, I'm
Wait.
I am too. I'm working on something.
Theta and Salzella talk about a reporter. There's some tripe about arcane energies or such nonsense. I don't know if they're
which
talking
one?
about the reporter that's on their side though. But let me read the articles again.
The Council
Well,
Salzella
he
new
said, like,
investigation might
he
define.
talks
Oh,
about
yeah,
machines
the Council
embedding
Safe City.
time.
So this
Oh my
first
God, everybody's
recording
talking at
was
the same
right
time.
around here,
What?
or that recording was right around here, between Theta and Salzella. Of course, make sure to take care of that reporter that was nosing around. Feed her some tripe about arcane energies or some nonsense.
That means the first one is going to be Council Mage Salzella invents a new function for water waves.
Wait, what?
Hmm.
I'm just saying that the recording happened right around here.
Yeah.
Let's put the recordings in chronological order.
Well, I believe they are.
Yeah. Here, I got you.
I want to connect them to the articles though. Okay, so the first recording
I
between
got you,
Mortimus and
fam.
Salzella was right before the vote. So that would be at the end.
So right before the vote. Oh, right before the vote, where Archmage Mortimus retains his position.
Maybe it would be at the beginning or the end.
Yeah, that was the very first article.
Yeah, the vote is only a few months away. The machine will be ready in time, and they invented the thing in 2498. But they said that they had made other things before. Council Mage Salzella has come out with many innovative ways to approach water over the years. Yeah, so the first recording is right before he gets reelected. A second recording is right at the end. And then the recording
That was an interesting choice, V.
between Mortimus and Theta.
Oh well, that was me doing the end. That was like me figuring out the last portion. That wasn't me starting it. I was working backwards in my head.
Do y'all want a hint
Yes,
about
please.
what assumptions you're wrong about?
Yeah.
That'd
Maybe
be
Zion can
helpful.
help us. Maybe
This
Zion
string
can say
is
something.
this string is not one line. It's not.
Okay.
Oh
I was going
gosh.
to ask that.
No.
Is this another one where all lines lead back to?
You have to try it.
All right, hold on.
Oh my
Let's try
god.
it.
Oh my god.
What just happened?
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Oh fuck.
Wait, what? Did
Your
that just
stuff.
appear?
Yeah, it just
I've been doing that
appeared.
the entire time. I was saying that it was about the.
I see. Yeah, you were thinking.
I didn't know it just appeared.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird bullshit going on.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. The hag's behind it all.
The hag's behind it all. She did it.
Palpatine's behind it all.
You're missing one line, by the way.
Is this actually it?
Oh my god, if this is the solution.
Put it in the right color, V.
Okay, maybe the
Finish
text
it.
is separate.
Mitt, put it in the right color, V.
I swear to God. I
That's the
swear
one
to
that's
God.
Oh
Why?
my
It's the one on the top,
god.
V.
Done. Is
Council Mage
Wait, what?
Salzella.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Sorry, I had already done it. It just like
Didn't appear.
so. Yeah.
Nothing happens. It is not the correct solution.
I hate this.
Fuck.
But it was a galaxy brain take, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
And I thought very hard about making that the solution.
All
I will
right,
say.
let's do what the Sea Witch was actually part of. Okay.
So I'm guessing the Sea Witch
She
sent.
helped invent the thing because everything has to do with the sea. She has to do with the water outages because they use the water, and she probably has to do with the ritual.
But what did she pay for? How did she pay? What could be her punishment for doing?
I'm
what
going
she
to
did?
remind you because I did tell you, and I don't want you to go off on the wrong track on bad information. But the Sea Witch does not actually mean when they talk about water. You now know that means magic.
Magic, yeah.
Yeah. So magic
okay.
outages to continue.
Yeah, that's what I meant. She has all the magic. That's why she's the firstborn.
So just because she's a Sea Witch does not necessarily mean she has to do with all mentions of water, because those are two separate uses of the word. Louis' theory is definitely still viable, though. But I just wanted to keep you from going off on the wrong track. in that way.
Theta got on to the appointment. They helped convince stuff. Then there were water outages for Theta or for Mortimer's and Salzella's plan. There's also a ritual for some reason.
The rolling blackouts.
Oh wow, a red just appeared.
Yep.
The randomly appearing lines and not the order y'all place them in is making this much harder.
Yeah. That's why I'm so if you draw a line and then click on the select move button, it'll make it pop up.
Mm.
And then just go back to drawing the line, and then you just have to switch between them and just do individual lines, which is what I've been doing.
So I'm pretty sure the one about the public works and the taxes are connected. Like that one seems like it could be solid. I don't know. What do you think?
Explains Kane's demands. Arcane
I can see where that's
There's been
I can
rocking
see that.
City for the last few weeks.
Let's follow. Come on, going back to the
Wire up water to public works like we're wiring together these articles. I don't even know what that means.
It's good. You're good. You're good. This is a very
It
tough
all
puzzle.
makes sense.
I told you the one that took me days, you're gonna solve in 5 minutes, and the one that took me hours, you're gonna. It's gonna take a minute.
Solve in hours.
Yeah. Hopefully not days.
Yeah. So rolling blackouts.
Council saves City.
What's everyone thinking?
Oh, this sucks.
I'm confused.
So
can you tell?
Wow.
Are any of mine close?
Oh yeah. You have.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
How many?
So
I mean, are we on that level of hint giving?
We're suffering because I'm just.
It's not as complicated as you think it is.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
This is okay.
Keep drawing lines. See where it gets you. It makes the obvious connections.
Okay,
That's what
so
I'm
yeah,
doing.
events, water outage, council saves.
You definitely pick the water because that's what AZ says. Theta conspired with Luidaeg directly discussing delivering our water to her directly.
Yeah. So and then I think I connected Mortimus to the tax return since he was the one that was in charge of that.
Okay.
And then Theta is obviously connected to Luidaeg.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I need my cheek.
And I think that the whole thing about Council Mage Salzella inventing the thing, I think that's where they were talking about the reporter and telling them that they should tell them that they did this when they weren't actually doing that.
No, that's the one on the left. So it literally says arcane energies right here.
Wait, on which one?
Council Save City.
Come back to game chat.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Ah, there you go.
I'm so proud of you for sprouting that, Scarlet.
Wait, what happened?
Very good. She spotted where one of the recordings is directly quoted in the article.
Well, maybe also connect Mortimer and Salzella.
Wait, weren't they numbered?
What's that?
The recordings were numbered. Was it in chronological order or no?
No, it didn't seem to be.
Okay.
No, it doesn't seem to be, yeah. Because the first one is right before Mortimus gets reelected. And then the second one is about the reporter on the left. And then oh, wait.
So if he gets reelected, then it would be, wouldn't it be this? Wouldn't it have to do something with this?
Your
That
thing
was
is not
what I was
showing up,
originally
but
thinking.
I assume you mean the one on the right? Yeah.
So yeah, since he was elected, he could. Yeah, he does have ties to the tax form.
So they actually already stole the water. They already were stealing the water before
Yeah. Which
before the outages.
Oh my God, we're just drawing all over Roll20.
So they were already
Confuzzling.
siphoning water before the outages even happened. But maybe Theta made the outages happen because he was siphoning directly to the Sea Witch.
To steal the waters from our civilization. Who put this in here?
Okay.
Just the
You
DM
just
making
read
things more
this.
clean.
She's giving us a hint.
Machine
No,
ready in time.
I'm putting them in Roll20. That's all I'm doing. Because you'll
Yes.
I gotcha.
Yes, we're almost ready.
The last or the third recording is what's really getting me confused. I don't know what it has to do with anything.
use names? Is that Mortimus and Theta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Considering it done. Also, you said something about energy. If it's energy you need, I have something you might be interested in.
well, I think that's
Maybe that's whenever they get
Like
Theta in
corruption.
on stealing the
no,
water.
I think that is when Theta gets hired.
Wait, so he even explained, AZ explained that everyone was corrupt. So
Yes.
everyone was in this.
Yes.
Which
Okay.
I think I had already connected Theta and Mortimus.
Coming
Because
next.
I think Mortimus was in charge of getting Theta hired.
Yeah.
Or elected.
No, appointed.
Appointed. Well, semantics at this point.
Hmm.
Keen grasp of complications.
Why did I close it out?
I don't know.
Why did you?
close it out?
Because I'm just scrolling through Discord and just reading.
Yeah, I'm putting it on Roll20. So it should be there in just a second.
I feel like
Does Zyle have any ideas? You know, he's a bard and shit.
Okay. All right. Sure.
That is our.
He's
How
our
do I do the
lifeline.
straight lines? Oh, there it is. So like, well, we seem
Please
to
like we're at that
confirm the
point.
ones that we already have.
Okay, yeah, what am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? He's
I've
like,
been
you
making a
seem to
mess.
be overlooking a bit of the obvious. How
Well,
do I
that
do
tends
this?
to usually be the case.
Dude, this is why I hate puzzles.
We're always gonna
Whoa.
think too hard.
Overthinking it. Okay, those three are connected today.
Oh, yes, of course.
Retains his position, which got Selesnya hired, which then brought about Theta.
Yeah, he only got reelected because of the materials from Theta, I think.
What?
They specifically wanted a machine to be ready before the vote. They needed the water to help get the election done in their favor. And they got the materials from Theta.
And then Theta gave it to the Sea Witch.
No, that's way later.
I will
I mean, we
point
can
out
still
one
just write a
thing.
line.
That elections tend to happen multiple times. And it does
Good.
say right here that he will reign for at least 5 more years.
Okay, so this could be later.
Yes.
Okay.
That was Niall's contribution.
Wait, what is within 5 years?
Mortimus and
I already
Salzella
said
weren't
that.
talking before the first re-election, but the next re-election.
I thought I brought that up already.
You might have, but
I did
this
too,
is
but I thought I went back because of something I read. How much longer do we have to wait on errand boys to finally test your inscrutable calculations?
Wait, no, Salzella is not, from what I can tell, connected to.
This council safe city. That was right before the election. No.
Wait, so also, the Sea Witch talked about ending the world, and since there was water outages, can we connect this to this?
Yeah, because Theta gave water directly to the Sea Witch.
Which contributed to the water outage.
But
Okay.
also the three other, or the Mortimus and Salzella are also siphoned water. So it's hard to say. Water was definitely siphoned for everyone.
Yeah. Do y'all mind if I point out one line?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me see if I can find it.
I'm pressing the give a hint button so hard right now.
Yeah. After all, when all this comes to pass, what more will we have to worry about?
Once this comes to pass,
What more will we have to worry about?
And that's in
That's in the first recording, right
Yeah.
before
Yeah, in the
the
first
re-election.
recording.
Mortimus and Theta.
Or Mortimus and
Oh,
Salzella.
Salzella.
Oh,
More.
but in a few minutes, we're almost ready to calculate.
So they were trying to do something,
Need to get
probably with the tax returns. Yeah, I know, right? Who messes with tax returns? That's some low-level shit.
To the tax return.
Salzella.
Okay.
What do I just want to do? Oh my god.
Did I spell Luidaeg wrong? I sure fucking did. Oh boy. Her name is hard to spell.
It was done shortly after re-election. If this comes to pass, what more should we have? But none of them have to do anything with them.
But what is passing? Oh my god.
Not any of these articles.
It has been complete silence.
Sorry. It's fine. Y'all working it out. I'm adding things to a journal.
Really, it's just a mess of lines and pieces of paper.
Yeah, I don't know what else.
Like.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at what you got. I've been a little bit distracted adding things to your journal. There. Now you should have everything.
Yes.
In roll 20. What do you got there? What do you got? Let's see what you got. Oh boy. There's a lot of overlapping line. Oh boy, I can't see everything. Okay, so well, none of you have it. So there's that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we kind of figured that.
All right.
Maybe some magic cuts the strings that are wrong for some reason.
Zio looks
careful
up
of your camera.
and
What?
he
Rebecca,
says,
be careful of your camera.
"Oh, sorry."
Looking at your titties.
Look, I need to see my screen. Well, let's see. What do I want to confirm or deny?
Is my detect magic still going?
We've been with this for more than an hour.
I will spend 10 minutes of ritual casters again because Louis needs a mental break.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I will. You know what? We've been doing this for long enough. I'm gonna say the detect magic when you notice that some of the strings are glowing that have been placed down, like they've been put into the proper place.
Okay.
Which
ones?
one?
Well, I see the blue ones.
Let me get the measurement tool. So, whoops. Yeah, so the blue ones are 3 that connect.
Okay.
This one glows. The one between surprise appointment and the
Nice.
shack.
I'm gonna freehand that.
Yeah. God. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's gonna make it even more confusing.
No. It's helpful because it's
These are
confirmed.
these are the answers.
The tax return and Archmage Mortimus retains glows.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Got that.
This one over here, Archmage Mortimus and Water Outages to continue also glows.
Got that.
And the rest are dull, correct?
Let me check. Just let me make sure. So this one, these 3, this one.
I'm just
Yes,
connecting the
the
blue
rest are dull.
lines. Oh wait.
I'm gonna delete the
Why
rest
are
of
they-
mine.
Okay.
Yes,
Almost all.
those are the glowing ones.
Oh,
Okay.
they're all kind of like
So this
who's
one over
responsible
here-
for who?
Yeah.
So who lied? Wait, who
Council
told them
State
to? Wait,
City.
who lied about the?
Arcane energies.
Yeah.
That was-
That was Salzella, right?
Salzella told Theta to do it.
That was all to Theta.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Theta
told
lied.
Theta to do it. So that would be from here to here.
That
Yeah.
also glows when you put it down.
And then water outages was also Mortimus, which we already have. What do the
Wasn't
tax returns
Salzella.
do? Did they help with the inventions?
No.
Well, I think I had already had a line connecting Salzella to the tax returns, and that one didn't glow.
Did not glow.
So okay. So who's responsible for who? So
Does each of them need 2 connections? And never mind.
Wouldn't they all connect to? Technically.
Nope.
So Theta is connected to the council save city. No, because we told the
Wait, so
person.
yeah, they don't all connect to to
The witch.
What about this?
Luidaeg.
Because
That does not glow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I had that one.
So
but you had all of them. I'm just kidding.
so Mortimus is contained to the water outage.
Oh, wait.
What
You got
about?
rid of the yellow line. by
Yeah,
the
we
way.
deleted
Theta to
Nope.
Luidaeg.
No, did we delete? Do we
Yeah.
already have this line
Which one?
from Salzia invents invention to water outages?
It does not glow.
Oof. So responsible. Oh. See hack. Ah, fucking.
No, I had that one.
We should
What
have
else did
kept
Seahag
track.
do? Did you say you already had the Seahag to the invention?
No, we have the sea hag to the surprise appointment with.
Yeah, but she did more than that. She ended the world.
It does not
Maybe
glow.
Maybe
Yeah,
she, Maybe she Well, get back on the fucking select line. Maybe she
That
caused
one.
the explosions.
Oh, what if she made a deal with Mortimus to retain his power?
I don't think so because Theta. Well, I mean, she was involved with all of them, but
What about the
where would
slang?
she? Oh, you mean like whenever he was reelected?
Yes, I point towards the Sea Witch to Archmage Mortimus retained. Blank.
Like this. Oh, wait, that already glowed, didn't it?
No, I don't know.
Which ones
It's
are you
my
talking
favorite.
about?
From the Sea
Oh,
Witch
don't
to
stop using yellow. You're confusing me with which is which.
that's my color.
I know, but the yellow was the
because-
one that was correct.
Yeah.
Same colors.
because I'm so from the Sea
Sorry,
Witch
Robert.
from the Sea
Here,
Witch
why
to
don't I since I am the DM, why don't I take that burden off of Robert and I will pencil in the ones that are correct for
Okay.
sure.
Jesus.
God damn it, Robert.
Oh shit. Okay.
I was gonna say from the Sea Witch to Archmage Mortimus retains his blank.
The red line.
Something for a bit there.
And then this one glowed. Nothing else is glowed.
Okay, so we can delete the rest of this.
Yes.
Good, I'm tired of Mel screaming at me.
We have the line from
Wait, the tax returns.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yes.
The tax returns. Forget the tax returns.
Okay.
What about the water outages to the Council Save City?
Nope.
No, why would that? I don't think those are. So, Thalia, and they're all connected and hiring each other.
And that one glows.
Oh, cool.
And the door unlocks.
Oh, fuck. I
Yay!
hate this.
Ah!
Oh, the invention saved the city?
No.
She tricked the newspaper into thinking there was an invention and then lied about
So-
the arcane energies?
I think I said that one. But it's okay. We got it.
It was
Yeah.
confusing. There were a lot of lines. I still
There were so
understand why
many
the tax
lines.
return was on here randomly just to be there.
It's a
But you
dumb-
know what? Whatever. A lot of shit is circled too. For no reason. The Sea Witch is barely connected here. She did one thing.
So do y'all want a bit of a breakdown or do you want to be left a bit in mystery?
I don't fucking get it. The Sea Witch did more than just a point Theta.
Yeah, I don't really understand this either.
Did she?
So the only direct connection that AZ was able to prove was her conversation with Theta.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
then
we are only connecting what AZ knows, not necessarily what may
happened.
be the case.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this
So
is puzzle.
Mortimus did the water outages. Mortimus Salzella was able to invent stuff because of Theta and Mortimus. And then those inventions saved the city, which Theta told the person it was just arcane energies, but it was actually
So
a bunch
you
of shit
think
they were doing.
those are connected to, in the sense that both Salzella and Theta were responsible for it, not because they
Yeah.
actually saved. You don't think they actually saved the city?
They definitely didn't save the city.
They didn't save the city.
I think we talked about that as we were reading it, that they didn't do that.
Yeah,
So,
and that's he was connected because and like each of these articles directly represented just Mortimus, Salzella, Theta. And then they were connected. Tax returns were directly connected to Mortimus. He did those. Mortimus was directly pinned to the water outages. As I think that was probably the loosest one for y'all to figure out.
The loosest ones was the tax returns. What the fuck?
Wait, no, but because I searched the room, I figured that one out.
Yeah, there's a reason I gave you a hint on that one. Because I was like, not a lot of connection there, but
okay, so what's behind the door?
we will get to that next time.
Oh, god damn
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say.
It
We
is
don't get
10
that yet.
p.m.
I think Andrew's out of it. He's just like,
Just be
Yeah.
Man, I came into the
Thank
campaign
you for hanging in.
not ready for this.
What were you ready for?
For some sword fighting.
Honestly, to be honest, I will input the password wrong on purpose just to fight something.
I want a combat dance.
He's just like, ah, that was a lot of thinking. Start stabbing something.
Please don't stab me.
On God. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was the end.
That's the end. The door clicks open and the strings wrap around the pins and solidify in place.
Oh, I can't
You know,
take
they
him
say
with me.
Z-Fel is a bit of a bastard, but I think I like him.
Yeah. Crazy. He's crazy, but you know, a good kind of crazy. I guess. He was right. He was crazy,
yeah.
but he was right.
You know, exposing a corrupt government, but apparently he was too late, so that's a thing.
Just for a fun fact. Well, never mind.
No.
Yeah,
What was the fun fact? I'll roll a history check so you can tell me
It's
the fun
not a
fact.
history check.
I'm rolling it anyways.
Okay.
Wait, when should
What
we
I
end the stream?
get?
You're gonna be so sad if
I
it's
got
20.
24.
When should we end the stream?
Okay, what about Arcana?
The
23.
reason I said never mind is there's no way you would know it. Yeah, we can go ahead and end the stream. Thank you for hanging in there, everybody. I hope you had a fun time.
Good night.
Good night.